Hello, 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 and welcome to March on Faewunder, Session 3. Session 3. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Happy March on Faewunder Day, happy Pride Day, or not day, happy Pride Month. Glad to see you guys all here. Before we get started, a little new thing we're doing before we start the session is I'd like to present you guys with a little safety warning. So, due to the improv nature of the roleplay, this session, along with any session in the IOverse, may contain various adult themes. So if you're ever feeling uncomfortable, you're welcome to step away. All of our VODs are uploaded to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/worldofio, where further warnings will be given in the description if necessary. Just to kind of give you guys the general caution. Yeah, improv nature. You never know what's going to happen, but if you generally are feeling uncomfortable, you feel free to step away. It's going to be up on YouTube, and if there needs to be further warnings added after the fact, you'll see them all in the YouTube description. So without further ado, it's time for me to do some unmuting. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Unmuting. He's unmuting.
He's unmuting.
Hello, Brett. Hello. 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 Anyways, happy March on Faewunder. Happy Pride to you guys, as well as happy Pride, to our lovely audience, no matter what walk of life you take. We love you, we appreciate you, and we hope nothing but the best for you guys. And that goes,
hell yeah.
And maybe I'm feeling a little biased, but that goes a little extra for you guys. Winky face all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear that, chat?
maybe I'm feeling a little biased, you know what I mean? But
just a touch.
Just a touch. But we appreciate our chat as well.
It's also World Milk Day. According to someone in chat.
Hey, yo!
Okay.
Give me that. Nope.
You
really want to say that on Twitch, Brett? Yeah, exactly.
Nope. I stopped. My head had a big conflict. I was gonna say, "Give me that milk." That would have been pretty bad. I almost said. And then almost said, "Give me those milkies." That would have been even worse.
Significantly worse.
Significantly worse.
Can you isolate that him explaining
that milk?
Yeah.
Milk month.
Yeah.
Milk month.
Milk month. Milk month.
Good Lord.
Look. It's I'm not good with words and stopping myself, and it's like, sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's dangerous in this group because none of us stop.
None of us stop.
Yeah.
No.
We like encourage each other.
Cooley, did you get a new wiggle? Wiggle? Did you get a new emote? This is the first time I've seen the Cooley wiggles in chat.
I've had it for a hot minute. It's
definitely
really my community.
Oh shit, my fan fell over.
What the fuck is that?
Is he good? Hello?
SciFri was like, "Milkies," and then he just pushed it over his fan as he tripped over.
He's like, my fan is propped up on a bunch of cardboard boxes.
Oh
Right now,
no.
'cause I'm moving
Right.
stuff around my apartment.
Brother, my brother in Christ, do you want me to purchase you like a platform fan? Your fan shouldn't be up on cardboard boxes, dude.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
My thought when I heard that was that like Sam was like playing it on a laptop and like fell down the stairs.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
His office is on top of a stairs and he just drops the laptop.
Like he was bringing the laptop like downstairs to do something, like get something to eat or something like that. Maybe he was trying to go for the milk, but then he fell down the stairs.
Yikes! We need to get out of here. We need to get out of this conversation. Okay. All right. Well, wait, SciFri, are you good to go? Are you?
I'm good, man.
You're off at the distance, dude. You wanna?
Off camera. Oh, so good.
Yeah, you let me know when you're ready, bud. When you're situated.
Are you good over there, Stephen?
You let me know.
I laughed
Can I
really
just
hard because I
say-
saw someone say SciFri abusing his fans.
Oh
Can
my
I just
god.
say we
Yeah.
missed a
Oh
week.
god damn it! It happened again. I'm keeping it up.
Why, bro? Why? Invest
God.
in a platform fan, a standing fan,
Some
dude,
duct tape.
please. Please.
Such chaos.
Such absolute chaos.
Anyway, I was just gonna say I missed y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Missed y'all
Missed
too.
you.
I missed you all
This
too.
group is so wild and
I love it.
perfect.
It's good. It's good synergy.
Y'all are adorable.
Oh, stop.
Ah.
No, but seriously. Stop.
Good time.
Brett wants to start
Play
the game.
Stop. We got to start the game, dude. Pre-show rambles is literally all is what this is all about. SciFri, you let me know when you're good, bud, and then we'll start on your count.
Just start the game.
I can't. I can't. I can't
Last time,
when the samurai is like off in the distance being
Is the
like,
fan okay?
I'm coming.
I'm like crying. I'm literally crying.
Oh my gosh.
last time everybody got beaten up except for me because I'm apparently immortal. At least that's what Ribeye believes in.
You were just away from all that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do a general rundown while SciFri,
Okay.
gets himself together.
right.
So last we left off, the Skagzag Extravaganza was in town, a lovely circus to celebrate entertainers, as well as just general celebration of talent. You guys were able to do a couple of fun little mini games, earned yourself some carnival prizes, which were literally full-blown magic items for all voyagers that are roaming across the world. And just then, a surge of power tore through the Vales, specifically the Vale of Faewunder, as Faeblood goblins and a pesky ogre managed to push their way through, causing mischief and mayhem through the entire circus. After a loud sort of like horn call was heard off to the west, you kind of saw all of these creatures, these Faeblood creatures, look off to the west, and then they transformed back into the glowy lights that you see before you, heading on over to the west, giving you guys a brief moment to breathe. As evening falls over the circus, we shall begin. Needless to say, I think the circus is canceled, guys. It's very unfortunate.
I had my fill of food, so I'm good.
Yeah, we
I was
already
gonna
got all our
say.
prizes from the prize box. So.
That was a hell of an after party, am I right? Is anyone
a
ready
very
for
dazed
pickleback
Gloria.
shots?
I think Gloria may have a concussion.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check out some character sheets, shall we, and see how everyone's doing in there. Okay, so Gloria's at 13 hit points. Kagami's at 16 hit points. Vidalia is at 18 out of 30 hit points. Pandora at full health. Way to go. At Ribeye, full health. Way to go.
What?
Yeah.
Everybody's at full health as far as we know, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fullest I've ever seen is
Quotation marks.
You can
Yeah.
probably very clearly see like chips off of me. Like
He's
parts
at-
of bones splinting off.
He's at full health, quote unquote.
In quotes,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Pandora
exactly.
kind of looks at some of the boning in her necklace around her neck, and she kind of like holds it up to him, and she's like, "Do you think if I used mending, I could help you a little bit?"
What do you mean? I feel fine.
Well, all right. She just kind of
Good-
puts it back on her necklace and
talk.
just keeps walking. She's like, "Pickleback shots."
Like I appreciate. Hell yeah.
All right. Oh yeah,
I
that's
appreciate
right.
the offer, but I don't feel bad.
Let me bust out the notes here.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
either, but I think everything that was shot at me missed. How you guys feeling?
It was. It absolutely was.
because everything is hitting me instead.
You're doing a great job, honey bun.
Thank you. Oh man, that big ogre really hit me really hard. I didn't think he would.
Yeah, blood all over
Brett.
your face.
Yes.
I will say, my character sheet says I have 2 spell slots left, and I don't know if that's accurate.
Hold on one second. Are you sure you want to exit? No. I accidentally pressed X on OBS, and that's a bad. Yes, so you have 2 spell
That
slots
was close.
left out of your total 4 spell slots.
Oh, all right. Well, I kind of look at the group. Who's feeling the worst?
I'm gonna like try to slyly point at Gloria.
She's looking.
Yeah,
at
who
her
is
eyes.
like, she's like, her eyes are doing that swirly, spinny thing, and sort of like, she's swaying a little bit because I'm on 13 after I was knocked to 0 and then got back up again. And then luckily I didn't get punched again. But yeah, Gloria's definitely looking a little bit beaten up. But I think that as well, like, I think Gloria would be, because she watched Ribeye take a bunch of like energy blasts, like, because I was stood near Ribeye, and I think Gloria will kind of like shake her head a little bit, like, well, yeah, I'm definitely hurt, but Mr. Ribeye, you say you're fine, but I mean, look, there's all these chips, and I saw you get hit by loads of those magical blasts, and
I think I'm immortal.
Well, but what if you can just not feel pain, and you actually are very mortal, and you wouldn't know it until you just turn into a bunch of crumbly bones?
Pandora rips another bone off of her necklace and kind of holds it to Ribeye, and she's like, "Offer still stands."
If you think it'll help, then go for it. I feel fine personally.
You can't be immortal.
You don't know anything about
literally already dead.
Does anybody know anything about how bones work? I don't know anything.
Can you actually feel us touch you anyway?
What now?
Do you feel?
I mean, like the sense of touch, yeah. I could feel the ground beneath my feet, but I guess I don't feel pain.
I feel emotions.
Gloria will kind of like get the others and be like, "I really
emotions!
worry that he's gonna fall apart."
Pandora, while they're talking about this, she kind of spits on her hands and she rubs them around, and then she puts one hand on Gloria and one hand on Vidalia, and she's gonna cure wounds each of them.
Let's take a look. Go ahead and cast those spells with cure wounds. Oh, give me 1 second. I need to shut down a couple of apps that are sapping away the life. It is
Sucking away that life juice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is this cure wounds or is this queer wounds?
I forgot that I did that. It's Pride Month. It's queer wounds.
Yeah,
it's queer wounds.
Yeah.
All right.
Rainbows.
Rainbows come out of your hand and just cure everyone.
Ready, Brett?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
That's first level. Yeah.
And this is going to go to
That's gonna go to Gloria.
Gloria.
Thank you very much.
And
18
this
out of 29.
will go to Vidalia.
Hey.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Plus.
Oh, thank you, Pandora.
No worries. It's just a little bit of spit there.
I mean, yes, the spit less nice, but the magic very nice.
Meanwhile,
Your skin.
Pandora's literally still trying to give a bone to Ribeye from her necklace. It's just like a tiny little one.
Oh, go on.
No, go on.
I was just to say, Mr. Kagami, do you know anything about bones or how bones work?
Well, I know there's a skeleton inside all of us.
Yep.
Can I meet him?
So wise.
Maybe someday.
Yikes.
That was not a euphemism, Mr. Bone Man.
What?
I don't think he understood that.
Oh, all right. Never mind. We're moving on. Pandora's still thinking about pickleback shots.
As you guys are standing in the center of what was the circus, everyone's kind of like getting up, trying to put everything together. As you just kind of see pandemonium and panic within the street. An elderly woman walks up to everyone and she goes, "All right, everyone, break it up now. It's time to go." And someone will look over and just say, "You know what? Tell us what to do, old lady." And she's like, "I am the village elder, and you will respect what I say. And if I'm shutting this down, then I'm shutting this down." And then she kind of does like a circular motion with her hand. She's like, "There are injured people here, and we don't know where the hell these creatures are gonna come over here. And so it's time to wrap it up. Come on now." And then she kind of like walks over to Pandora and the rest of the group.
All right. Well,
dear, are you hurt? Or any of you hurt?
I'm actually okay, but if you look at my friends there, they could maybe use a little bit of help.
Oh man.
Is the rest of the town, is the rest of the village all right? Wait, those things, were there many of them?
She stops for a minute and then looks over at you and says, huh, you're the first person to actually ask what has happened to the rest of the town. Well, yeah, it's pretty fucked, honestly. Pardon my language.
Oh.
And then she looks at Gloria, waiting for a response.
I like
As
her.
if she's judging her based off of what her response is.
Well, that's bad that the town is fucked.
She slowly nods like Jack Nicholson. Yeah, it's good.
Gloria is bright red when she says it, but does try and at least say it, sensing that that's the sort of vibe that she's going with.
Actually, the lot of you seems to be the best out of the folks that are. And then she looks over at Ribeye.
Hello.
Well, he doesn't seem good for wear. He's all
We don't
bones.
really know.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I
no
actually,
Skeleton.
I actually remembered something from last session. Anyway,
What?
You mean a
What?
few minutes ago?
yeah, from a
I
few
don't
minutes
understand
ago.
what she's saying, but she's cute.
Here's the thing, yeah. I have medical training. So, I know there's a lot of people around here that needs my help, but I just don't believe that my little bone friend is not hurt. Can I check you out, Mr. Ribeye?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Okay. All right. How do I do this again?
Medicine check. By selecting your token and going to the upper left corner of the screen, you'll actually see a skills button. Hey, you already did it. Good.
Shoot. It's
7.
not great.
7 is insufficient. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait another hour before you can check again.
I look at him and I just go, honestly, I should probably help other people first.
Huh. Well, isn't that kind of you, dear? You're probably one of the first ones. She gets up real close to you. That actually offered to help these people.
Your
What?
breath is interesting.
She looks at you and says, "Well, your face is interesting."
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you. Yeah. And then she looks over at the half Lagamon, decked in this plate armor, and she goes, "Well, what's your story, ma'am? Seem to be a capable voyager of wear." And then she kind of like pokes at the armor a little bit.
No. This was a gift, really. This was really my first time using it to try and fight, and my friends here will say I wasn't very good at fighting. I just sort of got punched a lot, and they managed to. They did all the fighting. They were really the ones who dealt with all the little goblin creatures and things. I just sort of got beat up.
Credit, you did a great job.
Hey now, don't put yourself down, all right? Plenty of people are gonna do that to you in your life. You don't have to do it yourself.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Ribeye.
An eloquent lady, looking over at Vidalia, who seems to be capable to fight in a scrap. Oh.
Oh yeah, I fought plenty worse.
She was amazing.
Can I see? Can I see over there? And then she motions to your umbrella gun.
Oh sure, you want to take a look?
Oh, absolutely.
Check her out.
Pandora flinches and gets away from the umbrella.
She grabs
It
the
got a
umbrella
little jammed, but
buds.
it's okay now. It's fine. I
and
promise.
looks over it, and she goes, what? And then she kind of like looks around, and as she kind of like investigates the umbrella and just kind of looks at it a bit, she starts pressing. She sees the little latch. She says, "I think I understand how this works." She points up the umbrella in the air, and she looks over at Vidalia. Mind if I take a crack at it?
Oh, take a shot. I'd love to see.
As the gun still seems to be jammed.
Uh,
Am I doing this wrong?
you're doing great. I'm gonna try to like take it back and like hit it really hard.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Shouldn't this like shoot?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like bang it a couple times.
Boy, Vidalia, didn't that get jammed during the fight with the ogre?
No, it never breaks ever.
Oh, here you go. Enjoy your inferior goods, I suppose.
Oh.
Hands the umbrella back. And what about
You'll get
you?
it.
What about you, tall and mysterious? Looking over at Kagami. What's your deal? You haven't said a word. You just kind of look down.
Mysterious and cool.
Yeah, stick a hay in your mouth. What are you all about?
I'm a wandering swordsman. We'll help your village any way we can. I squeeze the Skag plush. It goes, eh.
Oh, wandering voyagers. That's absolutely wonderful. Looks again at the ribeye, and then back to everyone else. Well, if you're capable warriors, able to handle a bit of a scrap, then... And she looks around at everyone, the guards kind of trying to get everyone together. You kind of already see this immediate response from this village as town doctors begin roaming in, trying to help out the injured, trained medics going in, taking care of everything, and just kind of you know, doing just a makeshift rebuild of things that may have been broken down. The elderly woman looks at the rest of you and says, so it's safe to say that you're not citizens of Lindau, is that correct?
I've lived here for 2 months.
No.
Oh.
I'm actually not really sure where I am. I just followed some posters.
Wow. And then brought yourself for the extravaganza. Yes, I see. All right, well then, maybe I have a proposition for you. And then she leans forward.
Okay.
Ah.
Pandora leans over to Ribeye and she says, I think she's flirting with us.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She hears it and goes, I'm not flirting with you.
Oh, sorry.
God damn it's goods. I don't think she wants me right now.
No,
That would be a different proposition.
good.
No, what? My hearing's just fine, she says over to Gloria. I swear, young people just pretend that old people just can't hear, doesn't understand what's going on, is going senile. But I'll have you know, I have been the elder of this town for many decades now. Kind of pokes over. There wouldn't be a Lindau without me. And that's why I recognize talent when I see it, and oh boy, you guys are full of it. A little bit rough around the edges, sure, but... well, needless to say, as a representative of Lindau, I'd like to make a humble request. She kind of puts her two hands together as if to make an ask.
What was your name, Elder, just before we continue? I don't want to just keep calling you Village Elder.
Oh, well, that is exactly kind. You know, many voyagers wander in this town and don't even bother to ask for names. They just kind of shrug off and say, yes, that's the blacksmith. Yeah, that's the alchemist. And don't even ask for names. You've got some common courtesy there. Like you've told stories before. Points over at Gloria as Brett looks at Mark. Well...
Yep.
And she, my name is River Soon. It's a pleasure to meet each and every one of you.
Like that character from Doctor Who.
What?
River Song.
What? Looks over.
Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Doctor Who?
River Soon, and not Doctor Who.
That was so good.
Hey, well, okay. Anyways. That's weird.
That's a beautiful name that is there.
Thank you kindly. And what is your name?
Why, I'm Pandora Esperos.
Oh, I was asking her, dear. I'm sorry. Looking over at Gloria.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah. I
No. Let's make no.
Pandora's name as well. Pandora's won the talent contest, and she's amazing. And
she holds up her hands to Gloria and says, "Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to her," pointing back at Pandora.
Pandora's posing. Pandora's posing as you talk about how she won the talent show. And she starts to, like, you know, stretch a little bit to make herself look impressive. And she looks over at River and she's like, yeah, my name's Pandora Emberos. And I said my last name correctly that time.
Very good. Yeah, last names can be difficult.
They can.
Right. And you. She just blankly looks at the rest of the party, not looking in anyone's direction. Well,
the skeleton is named Ribeye.
Yeah, I'm Ribeye.
He's my friend.
Oh, you must have raised him yourself. I didn't realize you were a necromantic warrior.
Oh no, I've been working for Slim over at Slim Seaside Diner.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. You taught your skeleton how to talk. That's very entertaining.
What?
Looks over at Kagabi.
No, this isn't Slim. Slim is someone else.
Yeah, very nice. She continues to look over at Kagabi. Listen.
Oh.
necromancy's legal here. You're fine. You can have your little skeleton walk
I'm
around
not a
all you want.
necromancer, and my name isn't Steven.
Oh,
I said Slim. I wasn't referring to you, Steven.
I did. Oh, okay.
People making a lot of assumptions about me lately.
All right, so your name is Slim, and what about you, ma'am? Looks back at Gloria.
Oh my God.
Gloria Glayblossom. I'm with the Sogu Historia Guild.
Hey! Take a deep breath. Okay. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Don't hold it now. You'll pass out again.
No, you gotta take a deep breath. Close, breathe it in and breathe it out. So in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Gloria Glayblossom. I'm with the Historia Sogu Guild.
Right, okay. A little anxious, I can respect that. And what about you, dear? Looks over at Vidalia.
I'm Vidalia Marigold.
Well, pleasure to meet you as well. All right, now that I have your names, a simple request. Is what I've been trying to do here. She holds her hands up as you see the glow of this azure blue. These little orbs of light are just still flickering around the area. And she goes, this is needless to say, an unusual sight. Some of these creatures just randomly appear, causing mischief and mayhem wherever they went. However, I seem to have noticed something that I'm a bit suspicious about. And then she looks over to the west. And when you all finally look over to the west, you'll notice that there is a bright blue glow, almost like a beacon of light emanating from the west somewhere. If I know things about magic, and I know very little of it, there's typically a source of some kind. It just doesn't appear. Magicians need to tap into something, whether it be the astral or other things. And I believe that right there may be our first thing that needs to be investigated. The problem, though, is that we've just been under attack by these outsiders. And, well, I don't think we could spare the mortal power to send people out there. Well, since you guys are as well voyagers from a faraway land, your skeleton, of course, been here for 2 months, perhaps you could help the city of Lindau and travel off to the west and see what is over there.
Your skeleton, my property?
No, she's talking about like your skeleton, like the one that you own. Like you are your own skeleton.
She looks over at Ribeye.
You are your own skeleton, Ribeye. That's very true.
She looks over like past Ribeye and is like, how did you teach her to talk anyways?
I came out of the ground like this.
It came out of the ground like this.
She'll walk over to Ribeye and just her eyes wander wide and she'll just go, you don't understand what I'm saying. You're responding and having a conversation.
Yes. I generally can respond to things that are said to me.
Oh. And then she tilts her head and then she kind of blushes a little bit and then she goes, oh dear me, I apologize. You're the first of any kind that I've seen. A skeleton with some kind of consciousness. Oh.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Do a lot of skeletons not have autonomy?
No. I've never seen a skeleton wandering around. Typically, they're controlled by some sort of otherworldly masters. Here, over in the region, there's plenty of orcish ruins filled with the undead of fallen orcs from hundreds of years ago. But they typically attack in a violent fashion. Only a memory of their past. But you, however, you seem to be, pardon the pun, almost like a living, breathing individual. Needless to say, if you are of a different species, a different individual from another time, I humbly apologize for looking past you, dear.
Definitely flirting with us.
She looks over at Pandora and squints.
Pandora does not even notice.
Ribeye internally has a mild existential crisis.
Oh no!
She looks back at Ribeye and tilts her head. Well, now you're speechless. And you couldn't shut up before. Oh.
Well, everything seems to be very new to Mr. Ribeye. I think that maybe you've kind of just blown his little skull head mind a little, maybe.
Oh,
Just
dear.
take things one step at a time, Ribeye. You don't have to think it all at once.
Yeah, it's okay. We can figure things out, and you know, you're amazing.
I put my hand on Ribeye's like shoulder blade. I'm like, don't worry, I move my skeleton all the time.
That's very true. We all technically do have skeletons moving around in us, just
We
covered
have
in
a lot in
flesh and
common.
skin.
really?
Exactly.
It's
Oh,
really
dear.
just about perspective, isn't it?
Oh dear, you seem to be on some kind of journey. I apologize if I made it a little bit more complicated for you.
I think I need a minute.
Take all the time you need, dear.
Miss River soon?
She looks over.
You've infected it in your mind now.
It's River.
I'm just nervous. I'm a nervous speaker.
It's River Shun, but yes.
Shun.
Yes.
The creatures. My understanding of the Faewunder is they don't normally attack like that, right? They're not normally aggressive like they were here.
I'll have to speak with the arcanists, since that's really more their fair share. But no, we normally don't have strange blue creatures just hovering around the area. So, perhaps I could find some information. Oh, but you're injured. Anyways, before we continue, though, perhaps to return back to my question, would you be able to investigate over to the west? We'll make sure to pay you for your time.
Well, I think that we're all a little bit tired.
Well, not
Yeah.
right now, dearie. No, of course not.
Yeah,
I meant,
no,
like,
not right now.
Tomorrow, after you were well rested.
Yeah, right. We're up
Yes,
for it then.
yes.
What else were we gonna do? I don't
I want to
remember.
help.
Well,
But also, if we're traveling west, there's lots of ruins on the way, and I'd love to explore those if we get the chance. But yes, I'd like to help.
Yeah, and I'm on my search to find me my first vampire. So yeah, I think that's about right.
Oh, well, all right then.
I think I need to
I'm
see
down to
some
help
of
you
these
find
skeletons
one.
myself.
Thank you, Vidalia. You're so helpful.
Of course.
Might be a good thing for you while you travel there. While I don't understand exactly what's happening, time may be of the essence. Probably a sidestep here and there wouldn't harm your journey, but we probably shouldn't linger for too long.
Yes, of course. I don't know about the others. In terms of payment, though, things like I don't have any real equipment for traveling or camping out. I wasn't expecting to leave the town, so I don't know if there's a way to maybe get a little bit of money just so I could buy some supplies ahead of fixing things.
Absolutely.
We did save the city.
I mean, we could provide you with whatever you need for your travels. Lindau would be more than happy and gracious to provide you some basic essentials at one of our various stores. But yes, we could probably provide something for you. Food, rations, perhaps a tent of some kind.
Oh, no need for it to be fully prepared. If you just give us the ingredients, I can take care of the rest.
Oh,
He loves to cook.
He
does.
does. He loves cooking.
Okay, well, then that would probably...
But I think maybe some tents and some water skins, and if there's anybody in town that can work on, I'd love to try and find a way to make my armor a little bit better, just so that next time I get beat up, it doesn't hurt as much. But that would be amazing if there was that sort of service in town.
Yeah, absolutely. Lindau is well provided to give you anything that you need. But now comes the real nitty-gritty, and we must have this conversation now. I insist. Payment. So, how much would be beneficial for you? How much what would be an adequate payment for your services?
Anyone else good at this? Because I'm not.
No, Pandora's never had to worry about money because she just kind of she's let me be honest, Pandora's parents are wonderful to a T. She's never had to worry about money. She doesn't know.
Everybody spent all of his money on game tickets.
Yeah, we kind of spent all our. It got me. Are you good at this? You look like you.
We did save the city. Maybe you just give us the city. Am I right?
I'm afraid the deed to the city is out of the deal.
I'll look over to the elder. I'll say, we'll take whatever you have to spare. Obviously, you have to rebuild. Food and shelter will do us well enough for now.
So you only want payment and food and shelter?
Maybe equipment.
An IOU or something. I don't know.
Well, okay then.
And pickleback shots for the whole party. Am I right?
Well, we could provide you with boarding for the evening, of course. Maybe have someone deliver your pickleback shots. But I suppose if you just need basic equipment, if that's all you ask for, then that's what we can give you.
Maybe, oh, I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to remember what some of the others might have asked for in the guild. Brett, do I know what is a rough thing? Do you want to give me an out of character?
Yeah. Well, so here's what we're doing above board. Instead of your typical adventure hook where the person goes, we'll reward you with X amount of money, she is a little bit more of a shrewd negotiator. So instead of being like, here's the money, she's going to go, so how much is your services?
What do you want? Yeah.
And then she's going to look over at you to see what you say. She has a number in mind, but it is up to you to see if you'll reach it. It's up to you to figure out exactly how to try to get the maximum bang for your buck. As far as
how much we're worth.
Yeah, but as far as knowledge goes, you are free to roll either an investigation check, and since you work over at the Historia Guild, a history check as well, to kind of compare certain prices. And if you score a score high enough, I will give you. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. Depending on your roll, I will give you a range. The worse the roll, the bigger the range.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Cool. So history check?
Yeah, absolutely.
24.
Ooh, baby.
I can roll skill checks really well, but attack rolls, no.
Well, so
that seems very on brand for Gloria, though.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So typically, the Historia Guild gets paid per day, especially when it comes to the experts that are provided, especially when it comes to the expertises of those that lead the city of Lindau to go over to the ruins. So they
because the ruins are dangerous, right? So it's basically like adventuring kind of thing.
Exactly. So typically they'll get paid by a day-by-day basis, but also able to sell antiquities that may be found over in the ruins. Typical fare will of course be for one individual about 100 credits per day. And that does not include any materials that are necessary. You will see members of the Historia Guild will try to do sort of a quote-unquote write-off of things they may purchase over in a general store in town as part of their payment. So it'll be 100 plus whatever supplies they need. But typically there'll be an itemized list at that point of time, and then provide a price from there. If you're looking for a thing like that, as it kind of look off in the distance, because it does seem to be pretty far in the distance, you're looking at least 3-4 days travel. So at a minimum, 400 credits you could probably easily get away with. Yes, but since this is not per person. If you're doing a per person thing, yes, you could try to attempt to do that as well. But because this is a town saving thing, this will probably be a little more. You may be able to ask for more. But again, it's also depending on the coffers. This town's small enough where they could probably go anywhere between hundreds of credits to over 4 digits of credits. But it's, again, it's just going to be dependent on your negotiating skills. That kind of gives you a good sort of like estimation of where you'd be able to go with that. Is that a sufficient answer for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think absolutely. And I think the way that Gloria portrays this, because it's Gloria, right? She's not like greedy and she's not like a money hunger, unlike Mark, who is. Gloria will say, Well, I know that we're very happy to just take some supplies and things like that, which we will need. But I know that with the Historia Guild, normally something like this is normally about 100 credits per day, because it is a risk for us to go there, and you know, there's things that we want to do. I mean, for you, Pandora, it might be a case of these credits might help you find your vampire if we don't find them on the way, or they may be able to help Mr. Ribeye maybe buy more ingredients or start his own business. Think of that we could do. So maybe something like that, 100 credits per day, and then maybe some supplies and materials on top, like some new armor for me and some maybe healing potions, if we could acquire those, perhaps.
That's fair enough, and you can acquire that over the store.
We did save the city, and we are the ones that are the least worse for wear, so we're clearly the only people you have to do this, and the best people you have to do this. So perhaps that will help you with this decision, yeah?
Yes, of course. And then she gives a wry smile and says, so, how much?
Well, I think that based on the distance to the beacon, it'd be about 3 or 4 days and about 100 per person, so per day. Maybe something like 2,000 credits to do this, maybe?
Her face sours when you say that, and she goes, oh, well, we definitely don't have that in our coffers ready to spare.
At least it's a payment plan, right?
Maybe we could do. Maybe that's too high. Maybe I've priced that a bit incorrectly. I've carried the one or something.
I don't know, Gloria. Know your worth. Am I right? Know your worth.
I'm worth nothing.
No.
What are you saying?
All right. Hear me out, River. I think that what Gloria just did was some wonderful maths there. Yeah. I understand. It's maybe not always plausible, but perhaps you could give us half then, half now and half later.
Please make a persuasion check.
All right, shit. I found it. Where are the P's? Persuasion. Oh, shit, yeah.
River will sigh as she looks down, and then she looks over at you and say, I think that's fair enough. Very well, then. We'll go ahead and give you the 1,000 credits now, and we'll see if we can get another 1,000 credits for you when you come back. It may take some more time than just a week, though. I hope you don't mind.
Don't worry, I won't let you forget. And she kind of like laughs, but it's kind of serious, you know?
Yeah.
I live here, so, you know, I'll definitely be keeping tabs.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, of course, it's just a matter of getting the money. Oh, it just may take some time, that's all. I promise you, we'll pay you in full. It just might need at least a month. We have to use a lot of the coffers to fix any repairs that need to be done. Will that be all right?
I feel really bad.
Hey, we're doing a good service here. I think that's plenty enough. I think you can help us out.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, look at the bright side. If we die, then you don't have to pay us.
So true. That's true. Absolutely. Or if like one of us dies, you pay us less. Yeah?
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I mean, I do know.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll be. We'll bear with you if you can't give it to us, okay? We'll
in a sense, it's a win-win. Listen, in a sense, it's a win-win. Either we succeed and the town is saved, or we fail and you don't gotta pay us.
We need an accountant or something. We're bad at this.
No, Pandora's like clapping her hands.
You're very astute for what you're saying. Very well, then. Can you please... So, what we could do for you for now is provide you with some lodgings. Of course, you won't have to pay for that. I'll make sure that the town completely covers your lodgings to let you rest up. And then when morning breaks, you could head over when morning breaks, I'll head over to the hotel and make sure that you've got your 1,000 credits at that point. And then you, of course, are free to buy whatever you need before you depart.
I was going to say, we'll reinvest some of that back into the town, I think, because I think that getting some things like healing potions, if we can, or things like that would be very useful. So we can at least reinvest that back in the town, and then maybe that makes it we'll just take it back again when we finish, I guess.
Very astute of you. Yeah, okay, all right. 1,000 now, but 1,000 when you complete the job. Keep in mind, we won't pay you if the job's not complete.
That's fair. I think everyone is that okay?
Is that okay, Pandora? She says, looking at Pandora with stink eye.
Oh, Pandora's literally just been eyeing out the tavern. Like, she's kind of been itching away slowly, too. Like, she's checked out of this conversation. And she goes, yeah. Can we get them? Can we celebrate? Am I right?
Yes, yes, but thank you so much, Miss Shun. And yes, tomorrow morning, can we stay at the tavern, I guess? Is that okay?
I mean, you're free to stay wherever you want at the tavern over there. Yeah,
we'll stay there. And then if you bring us that in the morning, that'd be nice.
Well, I'll be sure to do so. Enjoy your evening, but
Thank
don't
you.
stay up too late. You've got quite a journey. And then, yeah, so she'll walk away. Pandora, as you enter the tavern, you see Burden sitting there, drinking a huge stout of ale. He just walked up and entered as you arrive over at the tavern, Pandora.
All right, I head over to him and I say, "Hello, my beautiful friend. Would you like a pickleback shot?"
This'll do just fine, dear. And then he just kind of takes another drink, and then he looks over at you and gives you a little bit of a mischievous smile.
Wonderful. I go to the bar, and I'm going to get 6 pickleback shots, please.
All right. 6 pickleback shots. 6 pickleback shots. We'll say that's going to cost you 1 credit easy, bringing it down to the 439 as you grab that. And he looks over at you, and you just kind of see him like he's not hiding something, but he's got something on his mind while he's looking at you with a smirk.
All right, I know that look all too well, friend. How you doing? What's going on in that little head there? And then I kind of give him one of the shots, and I wait for my friends to join me before I take mine.
Ooh, very nice. Thank you so much for this. He takes the shot, puts it back down, and says, I was watching you. Real nice negotiating over with the village elder. Got yourself a nice piece of credit, yeah?
No. Well, here's the thing, yeah? We're only getting some of it now. Not yet, you know. Anyway, I don't love talking about money. Shall we move on to a different subject?
All right, then. And then he just kind of he shrugs a little bit and says, very well, then. And then he sips over at the ale.
She kind of squints at him, and she's trying to guess his character. Like, is he wanting to press me for my money, or is he wanting part in this adventure? I guess I could ask him that.
We do know that he's like a mechanic, so it could be that he's trying to like offer us like services. Yeah.
All right. So I sip at my shot because you guys haven't come in yet, and she's getting antsy, and I look at him and I said, You do have some things that might be helpful on this journey, yeah?
He looks over at you with an eyebrow raised. He goes, oh, sweetie, I am not leaving the town.
Oh, but you have things that maybe we could buy off you, or what are you thinking? You asked about the money. Screw it. Let's talk about the money. And she takes a shot.
Oh, sweetheart, no. I like to people watch, and it's just so fascinating to look and see what people are capable of. Negotiations, sort like that. You learn a lot from someone, depending on how they handle the negotiating. Needless to say, you stood your ground, and I'm impressed. That's all.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. You know, you gotta learn how to talk to people. People love Pandora, you know.
Well, Burden loves Pandora, absolutely. And kind of gives you a little nudge on the side of the shoulder.
Pandora looks at him and she goes, I don't know, I don't swing your way, governor. I'm not sure what's happening here, yeah?
He looks over at you and he's just like, not like that. Oh, like a person.
All right.
Like an individual. Okay. And then he takes another shot.
And then I take the other shot. I take a shot too. You know, I can buy them some more. I was like, listen, here's the thing. I haven't left my city in a very long time, and I'm very new to the game, okay? A single lady, you know, sorry if I got excited thinking that you were hitting on me. My bad. Anyway.
And he just kind of nods a little bit before he takes another sip of ale.
Everybody's gonna walk into the bar at this point.
I was gonna say, I think we're all making our way there. We just didn't want to interrupt what you were doing.
And Pandora like just runs away and heads towards them and hands them the shots. And she's like, "I'll get more. Don't worry. Nothing happened. What? Nothing weird. Nothing." And she leads to the bar.
Ribeye has like the shot like really up close to his face when he's like handed, because like almost like shoved into his face. He like looks down at it, looks back at Pandora, looks down at it, takes the shot.
Just goes through the rib cage.
No, Ribeye, you're supposed to wait and then we all take it at the same time.
As the pickle shot just splashes over your ribs at that point.
All right, she gets another. I don't know how many I've bought. I'm sorry, Brett.
Oh, no, it's fine.
For some reason, the sound of like smacking lips comes out of Ribeye's mouth. You have no idea how. And he's like, "Woo! I wasn't expecting it to taste like that." Oh. Very interesting.
Yeah. Mr. Ribeye, you could taste that?
Wait, did I establish that I couldn't taste before?
No, I think it's just that it's our first time.
We don't know anything about you.
Yeah, we're learning.
Okay.
Like, we know that you've eaten stuff, but like the shot, I'm assuming, just goes in the skull and then just comes like through the ribs, right?
No, yeah, but he can taste it.
Oh my, wow. It must be magical that you can, some magic that you can taste, because there's no lips. You made a lip noise.
I need to know, can he get drunk?
Oh.
Well,
and Pandora goes and she buys 6 more shots just for Ribeye.
That's a lot.
Well,
she's like, "Here you go, my Mr. Bony friend."
Are they all pickleback shots, or are they a variety of shots?
You know what? I went up to the bar and I said, "Surprise him. He's never experienced this before. Let's get everything. One of everything."
2 months old, you're getting an infant drunk.
All right, you go and purchase everything that's being offered over at the bar at the time. You just kind of like throw your essentially you have a card where all your credits are currently on within the account itself. There is also like plastic chips that are used for credits, but people tend to like just have this sort of account that they're able to go back and forth from. As you purchase all the drinks, you slap down there, you just take the card, slide, boom. You'll learn tomorrow how much money you're actually spending, and then you move over as you give all the alcohol and the stuff over there.
I'm assuming it comes on one of those, like a paddle, like one of those what are they called? Like beer samplers?
The little wooden boards.
No, I mean literally.
It's
so
you
have.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay. As you order everything, since you're having literally a shot of everything, and the tavern has a variety of stuff, it takes multiple servers to come over to you with these plates of alcohol and beer, just kind of like slowly putting like, here's a beer, here's a shot, here's a thing, and they just kind of keep going over there. You kind of just like, Burden's over at the bar, and you guys are over like a different table, moving back and forth, and you just kind of see Burden smirk as he just chuckles a little bit to himself as he continues to drink his ale.
We're probably gonna need a mop over here.
Is there there's gotta be one of those skis, that like has shot glasses all the way along it, so we can all do one shot together as well?
Oh yeah, so you want some more shots as well, in addition to the things that we ordered.
Just for the 6 of us, so we can all play along.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you're also getting a variety of shots for that? Okay.
No, just one per each of us, and then I'm done. I'm calling it quits.
Okay,
myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of this, as you look over at the table, it's absolutely stacked and filled with a variety of alcohol and drinks and things like that. As you guys go over to the table, you'll see Burden kind of get up from the bar, and he walks by the table with a sort of like whistles to himself before he walks out of the tavern.
Did Mr. Burden not want to there's a lot of drinks here, and are we supposed to drink all of them?
Do you want any of this? Beaton, you can't leave just yet. We go off on the wrong foot.
Wait, what did you say?
I think that's very in character, Brett. I think Burton didn't hear a word.
Burton just kind of turns around and goes, what?
I think she asked if you wanted to have any and something about something on a wrong foot.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
And he looks over and he blinks. He's like, wrong oh, sweetheart. And then he just kind of like walks over, and as he stands over next to you, he's like, it takes a lot of hard work to get on my wrong foot, I suppose is what you're trying to tell me.
I think that's what she was trying to say. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, if you insist, I suppose I could help you with this affair, of course.
Please help. I can't drink any of this.
You gotta celebrate a little bit, honey bun.
So as he kind of like sits over, he sits down over on the chair, and then he just kind of looks over at everyone, looks back at Pandora, and he grabs one of the shots, and he's about to take it, and then he just kind of like purses his lips a little bit and goes, I don't think so. And then he puts it down, and he goes, I don't like to drink alone. And then he looks over at Gloria and goes, I'll take a shot if you take a shot.
Gloria looks around.
Come on, Gloria.
Let's go!
I'll join you.
Oh, okay. Is there one that I should try first? I've never had an alcohol before.
He chuckles to himself and goes, that one, dear. And he points to just what appears to be like a shot of brown liquor.
Okay.
I'm gonna be cleaning up bunny chunks later.
She takes it I take it in my little hands and sort of like hold it up, sniff it, wrinkle the nose, and then put it up to the lips, and I will peer pressure drink.
And Burton does the same thing. He also takes the shot, and you'll notice it's almost like water. He just takes the shot, he drinks it, and then he just looks forward, and he goes, "How was that, dear?"
It's yucky.
Yep, that's how you know it's good.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I guess it wasn't that bad. It was so bitter. Does it get better if you have more?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Burton just laughs to himself, and he goes, many people would say that, yes.
Right, I just out of character, by the way, this is entirely based on a very real experience I had at an anime con once, where I had just had a big breakup, and the girl behind the bar convinced me to drink Sambuca for the first time, and was convincing me that the more of it I drank, the better it got. This is a very real experience.
Yeah, so
no.
But he literally he doesn't agree with you. He just literally just says. Some would say
Some people think that, which is enough.
And he kind of gives a smirk a little
but
bit.
I think
there.
Gloria will be like, well, I can't be the only one. Mr. Kagami, Miss Vidalia, I think you should all have it, and Ribeye as well. And I think Miss Pandora's already had a few, but let's all have some now together.
What's that?
Let's link arms and drink together. We got this.
Yeah. Let's have drinks together.
Oh, I didn't realize Pandora couldn't hold her liquor. That's understandable, though. And then he takes another shot.
Pandora is dancing. She does not even care. She's white girl wasted, and she's dancing in a corner.
He looks over at Pandora dancing, he was kind of being playful, and then he looks at Pandora dancing, and then his smirk just kind of turns into a concerned look and goes,
oh no, what have I done?
And goes, yeah, on second thought, maybe she has had enough. And then he just takes another shot without even waiting, and as he takes the shot, he literally gags on the shot, spitting down on the ground, coughing and hacking. And he's like, what the hells is this?
Pickles! Pickles! Pickles!
He looks
really likes pickles.
This was not pickles. What did you buy?
Apparently whatever they had.
You bought. He looks over. He says, "You mean this is just a variety of different qualities of drink?" Oh no.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Oh, we're about to go on an adventure, honey. This is gonna be awful. All right, let's
going
dance.
to reach over to the shot glasses, grab one, and just start sipping on it.
Yeah, because like
samurai sip.
Nursing it. Chances are you're going to be our DD tonight.
He goes, well, I do have to admit, a dwarf can usually hold their liquor, but can also is a little bit more sensitive to low quality, cheaper drinks. So this is definitely going to be a fun roulette. All right, everyone, grab one and let's celebrate before you all go out and die. And then he grabs a drink and then raises up this guy.
I'm immortal as I take a shot. I'm immortal.
Oh, ribeye.
He goes, before you say that, you say that, he goes, "That's the spirit, Bony Boy. We're all immortal." And then he just takes another drink. Go on, Mark.
I was just gonna say, by smelling, can I see if any of these drinks have carrot juice in them, and just try and like sniff out like a carrot juice drink amongst the like mixed pile?
My God, yeah, you're free to roll a perception check just to see what exactly has it.
Oh, terrible. Hey, actually, yeah, 19 though. Again, skill check Gloria comes through.
As you smell around the variety of drinks, none of them has carrot juice in them.
Oh. I guess like I find the most fruity kind of sweet smelling one then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There definitely are some that are.
Oh, this one looks nice.
Ribeye is more experiencing these alcohols from like I get like an amateur connoisseur, so like he's drinking them and then like
swirling it around. Yeah,
like trying to like analyze like the flavors of them and whatnot, and like. Very like after the first three of like taking them and being like it is just kind of like, okay, I think I kind of get the idea with these now.
Are you drunk yet? Are you drunk?
You're definitely not.
Ribeye, you are.
No, I am good actually.
You're so good with your liquor.
Yeah.
I'm immune to being poisoned. Does that take anything into account for this alcohol?
So, Ribeye and Vidalia, the more you drink, you do not get drunk at all.
Yeah.
we found our DDs.
I'm gonna pretend
I eye her and I'm swaying back and forth and I'm kind of getting real close into her face, like the closest I've ever stood next to her, and I kind of look at her and I'm like, "You can really hold your liquor, can't you?"
I can hold a lot of things.
Stop it. Not quit that.
Burden coughs a little bit and then just goes, "Well, I know when I'm done here." And then he just stands up at this point. He will give everyone a nice friendly nod. And he'll say, "Maybe it's the slight buzz I have, but you all look really fun. Please be careful out there." Yes?
We'll try.
Yes!
Hopefully you weren't watching our last fight.
Amen to that. I grab another shot.
Yeah.
What do you guys mean? I didn't even get hurt.
He smiles a little bit and says, "Oh no, I was definitely watching. You guys were very well capable. Keep in mind, you were the only ones that managed to beat my little punching bag golem. So I think that you're definitely capable for what's beyond the walls, but still doesn't mean I can't wish you well on your journey and hope that you return back so that we can have celebratory pickleback shots again."
Yeah!
Very sweet of you. You're very sweet.
How are you feeling, Gloria?
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting. These drinks, when I got punched by the robot and then I got punched by the big ogre, it hurts less. So that's really nice.
I don't know if you want to take these into battle.
I don't know if we should be encouraging this.
Do you have a do you have a drink in your hand, Gloria?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Burden will walk by And he goes, all right, dear, let me see that. And he reaches over to try and grab your drink.
Yeah, she just give it. She just think that he's like, that he's more knowledgeable about drinks.
Yeah.
So she's like, here you go. Is it a good one?
He grabs it and he just takes a large shot. Like he just finishes the drink and he puts it down. And he looks.
That was neat.
And then he looks over at Gloria, just kind of pats her on the shoulder and say, pace yourself, dear. You've got quite a long journey ahead of you.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll be off now. Adieu, everyone. Adieu.
Bye, Burden.
Pleasure. Pleasure to see you all again. Have a good one.
See you soon.
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
indeed.
You're beautiful.
He already left.
He's already gone.
Is Pandora the only one that doesn't know that Vidalia is a vampire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so as you guys are well, you know, kind of like chilling around and walking around, yeah, the evening grows darker very easily, and yeah, you spend the rest of the evening in the tavern before you go off on a grand journey outside the walls of Lindau.
I do have one thing. Rabbi like leans towards Vidalia and goes, "You think if you told her told Pandora you're a vampire, she won't remember it tomorrow?"
You know what? Let me try. Hey, Pandora.
is trying to play her violin.
Roll a performance at an
At a disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know what?
Wait, I did that wrong.
Roll your performance at an ultra disadvantage. Let's go ahead and do it that way.
I messed it up, so I'm
Is
just
that a
gonna...
thing?
It's gonna be a thing now. Roll 3 times and we're gonna take the lowest result. There it is!
Almost as good as you're dancing.
Thank you, beautiful. You're so nice to me.
Yeah, what would you say if you found out I was a vampire, huh? Would you still like me?
That's funny. That would make sense as to why you're not drunk right now.
Very perceptive.
That would, yeah. But, you know, not
I am a
possible.
vampire.
I'm what?
I'm a vampire.
What?
You're lying. You're lying.
Well, at least I was honest.
Yeah, you were so honest. And then she goes back to trying to play the violin.
Like your strings have already detached from the violin. You're literally just grinding the.
I'm gonna have to.
The bow on like the body.
Yeah, I was gonna have to buy a new bow tomorrow for sure.
And all right. So do you guys wind up finishing your evening at that point, trying to get a very basic short rest done?
Yeah.
I feel like if you give us the choice, Brett, you're gonna get 2 hours of us in drunk tavern RP.
Look,
look, give us that option.
This world is yours to play in. You can do whatever the heck you want.
We'll just never leave.
Yeah, it's tavern every.
Blue light where?
All right, then the evening wraps up in cheer and merriment before we go on to the next day. Oh,
we're taking a short rest? Or
you're taking a log rest.
Okay, thank God.
It's not gonna be a productive log rest, but you're absolutely taking a log rest.
And how do we do that in Forge?
How to sleep.
There is a little bouton.
So when you open up your character sheet, you'll see an L rest button underneath hit dice at the top of the sheet. In Foundry.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then when you press that, you do a long rest. Before we continue, I also kind of want to just clarify and make sure everyone is well aware that sometimes NPCs will have flirty demeanors or seem that they're flirting, but they are actually not flirting, and you will never encounter an NPC who will be quote unquote flirting with you. just for
Thank God.
just for a comfort thing. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't.
I'm so sorry.
No. It's all good. So sometimes NPCs will be little flighty, try to be a little more energetic. But yeah, you'll never encounter an NPC who will be like, just flat out flirt with you, because that shit's weird. The only one that could actually quote unquote engage with flirtiness or relationships with NPCs are the players themselves. An NPC will never try to court you, so you have nothing to worry about there. Sassy, yes. Flirty, no. Correct.
Sick.
Just to ensure
it was good for the story. Yeah.
It was a good one because it was
funny.
nice.
Oh no, absolutely.
Clarified some things, yeah.
No,
it's good to clarify though, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you'll never have an NPC try to court you, so you don't.
We can court them.
Oh yeah, you are more than welcome to court NPCs if that's what your character would do.
Initiated.
You have to.
You missed your chance with the elder.
Yeah, I appreciate this clarification. Thank y'all.
No, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I just thought I would clarify that. Yeah.
I was just going to say, it's a dumb joke, but I was just going to say, like, I think that in this campaign, you don't have to worry because there is a lot of inter-party flirting.
Inter-party flirting.
I think you're pretty safe.
100%.
Yeah. But I
love it.
Rainbows.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
You guys are free to do whatever you want. But I just want to make
Cooley have got that shit locked down.
Yeah. So, and absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But yeah, just want to make sure that was clarified now, so everyone.
Thank you, man.
Continues to feel comfortable. No, absolutely. All right. So let us see. Oh yeah, I want to go ahead and update this map. Okay. So day rises up. Let me see here.
Oh no, sorry, I forgot to mute. I'm so sorry.
What are you apologizing?
We don't even hear it, but you know what?
Nice, sick. Thanks, Discord.
My God.
Chanting something evil.
Should I leave?
No.
No, absolutely.
One burp, you were good. You could do many burps and you would still be okay.
Before like we kind of all settle in for the night, I make sure there's a bucket next to Gloria and Pandora's beds.
Well, I think the thing is I think Gloria's still quite young, and you know when you're young and you just have like hangover immunity, I think that's probably going to be her for this part. I don't know, or I could always roll a con save or something. I never had that immunity.
Well, I also was going to say, I think Pandora saw the brine in her pocket and mistook it for more pickleback shots. So she chugged both of them as she was going to bed. But it's okay because they reimburse after long rests.
So you got a bunch of healing.
By the way, I love that you call it pickleback shots, because there would absolutely be pickleback shots at a Skagzag festival.
Yeah, hell yeah, there would.
There absolutely 100% would be.
Well, you're done.
Yeah, Gloria is not very well, and yeah, definitely threw up. Also, I realized being in heavy armor, she actually needs like help getting in and out of her armor. It takes her like half an hour. So drunk, it's like an hour. She's there like trying to get like a yeah.
Yeah, you went to bed with your shoes on.
I got you.
All right.
Why is this not so tightly tied? Why can't I get it out to get the armor?
So I will give you this offer if you'd like for your drunkenness. Needless to say, a lot of alcohol was consumed. But I also like the idea of Tavern RP, and I don't like the idea of punishing Tavern RP if you have a good merriment. So I will give you the option before and let you reroll that Constitution save. Would you like to roll for a hangover? If you do, get a quote-unquote hangover, especially with the amount you drink, you will gain the poisoned condition for a period of time until that actually ends. Now, obviously, Vidalia as well as Ribeye cannot get poisoned, so they don't have to worry about that. But I will give you the option if you'd like to play the little risky drunkard.
I'm in. I don't know about the others, but I'm in.
What if they survive the hangover somehow? Do they get something?
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask two questions because I took the the brine. So I was wondering if I did do that, would I be able to roll with advantage? And also, what is the treatment for that? Can I heal myself or like?
Oh yeah. So any, yeah. So lesser restoration would be the immediate hangover cure.
Just you go to a cleric, like, please cure me of poison. Paladin, please.
I was thinking as well. Like with drinking the pickle brine, you basically had like a full helping of like Pedialyte, so you're very well hydrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So if you are saying like you took some sort of quote unquote hangover cure that you know would actually be a very well hangover cure, I'll let you roll an advantage. To see if the hangover cure kicks off. As the day goes on, and if you are hungover and you are receive the poison condition, I'll have you guys roll another Constitution saving throw as you begin to kind of cure from that. The DC will always be secret, but I will let you know the DC will get lower and lower and lower
the
as
longer
the day
it goes
on. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
As our other person that can get drunk. Any thoughts?
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. 2 shots.
So everyone except Vidalia and Ribeye
Undead Bros
will be rolling a Constitution saving throw right now.
How do I do it with an advantage again? Control?
You'll shift click for advantage.
Oh, that pickle brine coming in strong.
Second alt 20.
Hydrated.
As you wake up, Pandora just descends on top of the room, just like hovering in the middle of the room.
No.
I feel great. Why is my violin broken?
Wait, I got a crit and a crit.
And fail. Yeah, you got a 1 and a 20.
That's fucking wild. Sorry, that's dope.
I think it was a disadvantage.
All
Thank
right.
God.
So, everyone wakes up hangover free. You got a little bit of a headache, of course, but nothing debilitating from all the alcohol. Just goes to show you that you all are triumphant and powerful adventurers, ready to do your thing.
How you guys feeling this morning?
Pandora just jumps right out of bed and she's like, "Let's go kick some blue light ass!"
Yeah.
So we all in like one room together? Is it just like a big old pile in one room, or are we split out?
So I'll leave it up to you. Each of you would have your own room.
Okay.
But if some of you guys want to share some rooms, if all of you want to share a room, I will leave that up to you guys.
Nice. I think the drunks were probably definitely like just tumbled somewhere together, probably being looked after by Ribeye or Vidalia. Yeah.
We don't sleep.
Ribeye just has to remain motionless for 4 hours. He doesn't actually sleep. So
amazing.
All right. So.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Money.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get a knock at the door.
Oh, I think that's the elder lady with our money, I think.
Ribeye opens the door.
You sleep in a bed too? How very interesting.
I'd actually just stand in a corner.
Oh dear.
I slept on the
just
couch.
getting comfy.
You all just slept in the
Where did I sleep? Where's my armor? What happened?
Well, I'll show you later. Don't worry, honey bun.
Okay.
Don't worry about them. They had a really good night last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, celebrations in order, especially when you're about to go on a very dangerous journey. I understand that. Oh, anyways, we've got everything in tune, and well, here you are. And she'll hold up what appears to be this plastic piece, which is evident of a credit. You kind of see it with this glowing light within the credit itself as she hands it over to whoever is in whoever opened the door.
That'd be me.
Yep. All right, so she'll hand over to Ribeye. She said, right on there is 1,000 credits. That's all you'll need to do. You can deposit it into your own accounts before if you'd like to do that. But otherwise, you're free to use that anywhere around the town, and that shall work. And yeah, this credit kind of gives it appears to give like this glow, kind of like as if it had this sort of like hologenic, or it kind of but it doesn't actually like radiate like a light source, if that's the best way to describe it. But it just kind of credits are essentially manufactured forms of currency that are created through the deitic veil itself. Since energy is an extremely important thing, it's also used as a form of currency, which is the Ionian credit. She'll hand it to yeah, kind of,
Sorry.
yeah. And then she'll hand it over she'll hand it over to Ribeye, and Ribeye, you will have check something really quick. Ribeye had 1,000.
I have no money on me, but I do have the artifacts that are worth 2,000 credits that nobody knows I have right now.
Yeah. Let me put that there. I thought I posted that, but I guess I didn't. Anyways, yeah. So Ribeye, you will earn 1,000 credits. And
Pandora kind of looks at him and she's like, "You treat that differently than you did before, yeah?"
How so?
Well, there's no festival to go and spend the money on this time, so
I just give it to people and we get stuff, right?
Yes,
yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, the Skagzag extravaganza has been cancelled, and they're ready to move on. Unfortunately,
that's understandable.
It'll be another 5 years before they come back. What a crying shame. Well, anyways, you're free to go over to the market district. We have a wide variety of goods that you can purchase, whether it comes from pieces of ornate armor like you have, my dear, and kind of looks over at the, I guess, plate of armor that's been discarded over to the corner.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of chainmail and plate that's been like just lying in a pile, basically.
We also have very talented shard weavers, which will also give you the fair equivalent if you don't want to wear such a ornate piece of armor. Entirely up to you, of course. I understand people sort of romanticize the yesteryears of protection.
Yeah, well, this was a gift from a friend of my family, so I'd like to keep it if I can.
She looks over at you and she just goes, "Dear, it's your armor. You do whatever you want with it."
Yeah. One quick question, Elder Shun. What exactly are you expecting us to do? Because I don't think we agreed a payment, but is it to investigate this beacon?
Yes.
Is it to stop what's happening? What exactly do you want us to do?
Well, I would like you to head over to the beacon of lighthouse over there and investigate what the heck is going on there. Of course, you're free to retreat to the town, but the longer that beacon of light remains, it may spell doom for Lindau.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to clarify exactly what you wanted us to do, so that's good. Of
course. Yes, investigate the site. If you need to retreat back here, you're more than welcome to, and then we'll have the town guards take care of that. But I mean, if you could dispel the light and stop all of this tear from the veil, that could be something enticing altogether. We would forever be in your debt. Thank you very much, my dear. All right, well, I don't want to keep you up, and I wish you the best of luck. Good day, everyone, and may the gods watch over you. And then she'll leave the hotel at that point.
D-O-O-M. She didn't know how to spell doom for Lindau. I don't understand. D-O-O-M.
That's not a
Anyway.
Job, Pandora.
No, D. Like, duck. You know.
So.
Do you know how to spell? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Ribeye is looking at the card, the credit, like kind of like flipping it over, and it's like, this is really worth more than what I had, because Ribeye had like a bunch of them when he was going to like pay for stuff. It's like, this is really more than the one I had. He's like got it in both hands, kind of like looking at it from all different angles, trying to like determine why it's more valuable than the ones that he had. I don't know the nature of the ones that you had before, but that one is it's worth 1,000 credits. So it's sort of that one thing represents 1,000 things. I don't know how much. What, you had some before, you said that you spent at the festival? But how does that work though? Wouldn't you want more things than just one?
Well, but then yeah, and 1,000 things, that's a lot of things to carry. having one thing that represents 1,000 things is obviously a bit easier. It's easier to carry.
It's also easier to spend more on accident, am I right? I don't want to look in my wallet today.
We just have to make sure we spend that 1,000 on something good that's going to benefit us.
I don't think I should hold on to this.
Pandora, you have spent a total of 15 credits. You are at 420 credits currently.
Oh, nice.
Well, if we wanted to, that 1,000, we could have 200 each. We could go and change that in town if we wanted. But I think we should also go and buy some supplies, things like tents and potions. I would like to get something added to enhance my armor a little bit if I can. But there's about 200 each in that 1,000, so we could divide that or share it. I'm happy to share.
As long as I get good ingredients, you guys could split this however you want. I don't really need money.
My apologies for interrupting. You will have access to the market quarter, allowing you to buy any mundane good that you would like. If you're looking for something more magical in nature, well, you might be able to get something with a combination of all your credits, but it will be a little bit more pricier. And as far as magical goods are concerned, they are, of course, as always, few and far between, which means the magical goods that potentially are for sale will be randomized week to week. So with that being said, you guys are free to look. Also, just kind of giving you guys a heads up, shard weave is essentially the equivalent of the medieval armor that you guys can wear. It has the same game style wise, it functions the exact same way, but instead of wearing armor, you look like you're wearing more like stylish clothing. of this shard weave, this heavy weave that emanates more like energy shields that can be used as your armor class, essentially.
I want that.
Okay, yeah, because I was also going to ask, like, I want to keep the visual armor of Gloria, but I wanted to try and upgrade to like splint mail or something as well.
Yeah, you can still get that. So they're of
so
course,
you can have like synth wave underneath or the shard weave underneath, and then wear the armor.
So because there are blacksmiths that do, and it's a romanticized way of wearing armor. So there are blacksmiths in town that actually still create this sort of medieval look, and they're able to create it much more efficiently than used to before, using the power of energy from the dietic veil. Yeah.
So it's a nice way of keeping character looks the same, but increasing armor and stats and stuff. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. How does that work for Pandora as a Rift Elf? She has that star armor that's like a spell, but I am supposed to not be wearing any armor to get that. Is there any way to raise my AC in a different way without adding armor?
Unfortunately for you, if you would like to try and keep the star armor appeal, which you are absolutely able to do, you would have to have other magical items to raise your armor class, which does make it a little bit more pricey.
Yeah, like some kind of cloak of protection.
Or doing things like raising your dex and stuff will as well should increase your AC and stuff as well. So if we can find things that boost your dex, that will help. Because what's your AC at the moment, Pandora?
12 without my star shield, star barrier. Sorry.
And with the star barrier, what is it?
It is 13 plus my dexterity modifier, so 14.
Okay. Yeah, so I think like boosting your dex
just so you know, it would be 15 because you have a dex modifier plus 2.
Thank you. Okay, sick. Okay,
That's not too bad then for like considering you can't wear like super heavy armor and stuff. 15's not too bad.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys think of the stuff that you'd like to go ahead and purchase. Mundane items, of course, includes things like rations and tents and potions of healing, etc., etc. Potions of healing are a very mundane potion, so you are free to purchase that for 50 credits a pop, for as many as you'd like. You can get any sort of armor within the town, that as long as it's mundane. So anywhere from leather to full plate, you are free to purchase that. Just kind of keep in mind the prices. I'm gonna step away. You guys are free to do so as well because I got to use the restroom. So we're gonna take a small.
Me too.
We're gonna take a small break.
Okay.
I can link you guys. Is there anything sort of
really?
Go piss, girl.
Just it's good. It's good. It's Really good.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let me do D&D Beyond.
Is there like there's a visual shop or something?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go ahead and give you a link to D&D Beyond, so that way you can go ahead and look through
figured it would be
that equipment. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Standard stuff.
You guys can look around. I'm going to mute. I'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay. BRB.
Nice.
BRB. All right, gang. We're taking a little BRB. So feel free to stretch your legs, do all that, and we're also gonna take an ad break because we're not doing anything. You guys aren't missing anything, and it will all be good. Okay. Give me a minute, and we shall be right back. Can I mute the site? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Very much. All right, be right back, guys. Go piss girl.
Stuff like I genuinely love like tracking rations. Hello.
Hello. We back.
We back.
We back.
We back.
I went ahead and looks at Cooley's message. Pissed girl. So we're good to go.
Go piss girl.
So with your 1,000 credits, of course you're free to try and barter or negotiate if you're trying to get a cheaper price. But otherwise, the cost of everything when it comes to mundane stuff is at its base value.
Okay.
So, what will you be purchasing?
I'll leave the RP to the individuals, but I kind of laid everything out in our chat, I think. So I think the idea is we're going to probably grab a couple of tents, just so that we've got like something to camp in, because we got like bedrolls and stuff like that, but not like actual things to sleep in.
Where did you leave it? You said it was in our chat.
It's in the like the dice chat where the dice come up, like the Foundry chat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I was like, which chat? There's like 20 different chats.
No, sorry. It's just because I've got the Foundry chat here, so I was just writing it all in this as I went.
All good.
So, yeah, a couple of tents, 4 potions of healing, so we can have 1 each for everyone that can use them. I'd like to get splint armor for Gloria, or like the equivalent of the shard weave, or like adapting her current armor to just improve it slightly. And then about 25 days worth of like ingredients, rations, food, which I was going to leave to Tom to do a cool RP thing with. Yeah. Just because that should cover us for 5 days each, basically, to get there and back. And I don't know if you track stuff like that, but I like it, so I was just
and I absolutely do. So it's all good.
Nice.
All right, so I'm looking at 2 tents, 4 potions of healing, a splint mail for Gloria, and then as far as rations go, you can purchase rations flat out, or you can also purchase ingredients for healthier eating. The rations themselves are meant to kind of be utilized as sort of cheap.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, I think the plan is to get ingredients for ribeye.
Pandora is definitely gonna try to get everything a little bit cheaper.
There's something called bad news
what
bullets.
she's good at.
Ooh.
Kind of like the name of
Oh yeah, that's from
bad news bullets.
That's from the
you know what?
Mercer's gunslinger, I think.
Where are we going first, Brett?
So if you're going to, just for the shopping aspect. Sorry, I got distracted by something. If you're looking to purchase food that you can create, rations themselves are the cheapest way to go. If you're looking for fresh ingredients, they will be a little bit more expensive, typically double the price of rations. However, you could end up with your variety of cooking materials, whether it be vegetables, different types of spices, etc., etc. It depends. First of all, are you looking for fresh food? If you are looking for fresh food, it's probably going to be paying double the price. If you're looking to also get spices along with that, like a basic spice thing, you're probably going to be paying triple the price. The food itself is going to be tasty and delicious and potentially provide you with nifty little buffs along the way, because you are cooking such elegant food for everyone to kind of like boost up things, but you will have to pay a little bit more of a price. So for the food aspect of it, are you looking for your basic rations to keep yourself hunger, the basic materials for the basic trade goods for just like some various meats and veggies, etc.? Or are you looking for the whole shebang bang with spices to make yourself an exquisite cuisine while you're on the road?
Oh, I think we should get the nicest stuff for Mr. Ribeye, right? You want to do the cooking, right?
If we're at like the store right now with like all like the good food, like Ribeye's like pressed right up against the window looking
Look how
in.
happy
like,
he is.
I like the food and spices.
Ribeye's pressed against the window and there's someone inside going, skeleton!
All right, so you're going to be looking at 15 credits if you're looking to get 5 days worth of fancy foods.
Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pandora kind of goes over to the person and she's like, "Look how happy it makes him, yeah? You wanna make him happier at a cheaper price?" And she kind of winks.
She looks over.
Ribeye looks up and there's no expression on his face because he's a skeleton.
She looks over. Happy he is. She looks over at you because you're going to be spending about 15 credits. And she goes, "What kind of discount were you thinking about?" I sell this food practically at wholesale.
Yeah, so Pandora does not know what that means. And she kind of just looks at Ribeye and she said, "Listen, all I know is yesterday this man was having a crisis, okay? He didn't fucking know who he was, And now all he's thinking about is this food, yeah? We're about to save the world too. I don't know. She's kind of, I don't know.
Go and roll a persuasion check.
Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. I'm so sorry.
No,
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, if you're purchasing for the bulk, I suppose I could knock off 2 credits.
Yeah, no, we'll take that. That's sick. Thank you.
All right, so your 15 credit expenditure is now turned into a 13 credit expenditure. All right. So after haggling with the food, you managed to barter successfully for 13 credits. And then you're also purchasing... give me 1 second. I have to look. Yes. You're getting 2 tenths, which is pretty awesome. All right. So far, your total bill is going to be 417 credits, unless you're looking to barter more.
I had 2 questions.
Please.
One, probably the more important one. What about, is there anywhere to buy supplies for blacksmithing?
Yes, there is. There are various shard tools that you can use to create your own forge while you're on the road. Blacksmiths are from yesteryear, where you required big smithies, are no longer required, as simple tools that you can have in your pocket, along with the materials that you pull along tow, are absolutely possible. You have to buy a blacksmith's tools specifically for the smith's tools are broken down by ability score. So the first question I'd have to ask, smith's tools are typically 50 credits, but you have to buy one specific to the ability score that you're looking for. Which ability score would you be using for your smithing?
Either dexterity or wisdom.
You must choose which one you'll be purchasing.
I'm gonna go with dexterity.
All right, let me double check something real quick.
I like the little tune.
Thank you.
Fill that time.
Thank you. Why you gotta call me out like that?
It's fine. It's like that time's got to be filled, and I don't know if you want us talking because you're concentrating. So
you do you. So you're gonna be, if you're doing dexterity, you're looking for a topaz smith's tools, which will allow you to use dexterity for your smithing.
Okay. How much does that cost?
50 credits.
I'll throw that on there. Topaz, blacksmith tools.
Are there elemental bullets or anything?
I was gonna say, yeah, like if like Vidalia, for your like weapon or like armor and stuff like that, like this is definitely the time everybody should.
Yeah.
If anybody wants anything,
I could get elemental bolts for my crossbow as well. I was gonna ask. You go first.
Okay. The only other thing I was going to ask to buy is about 3 sets of basically random commoner outfits.
All right. Excuse me. Okay,
That's,
so let's.
Toxic.
What do you need all those clothes for?
It's going to be a long journey.
Give me one
oh, I
second
can
here.
clean it. I can clean it a little bit. I clean my own clothes with magic. I could do the same for everyone if you prefer.
Why do you clean your clothes? You don't just like bathe with them on and clean them in the water. Is that not what you guys do?
There might not be a water. There might not. We're gonna be traveling through the jungle, and there might not be water, and I don't want to be smelly.
You wash your clothes with them on you all the time? Is that how you clean your clothes?
Pandora smells herself, and she's like, I smell just fine. I don't.
Ribeye looks down at
smell just fine.
Ribeye looks down at his ascot and goes, I think I'm underdressed.
No, you look amazing. You're fine.
All right. So specifically, if you're looking for shard bullets, which is what you would be using your umbrella for, typically that's going to be a cost of 1 credit per 10. So it's 1 credit per 10 bullets. If you're looking for elemental bullets, So, typically you don't get shard bullets of different elements. It's the weapon itself that will be able to produce different elemental effects. And because you wield such a common, well, I mean, it's still a pretty exotic weapon, but since you wield a very basic item, it will not have that option, or at least not yet. Perhaps a local blacksmith would be able to add something repaired to it. But it would cost some money.
We can look into that if you like.
Yeah.
What armor do you have as well?
Sorry, what was the question?
What armor do you have as well?
Oh, leather.
We could get you. We could probably find you some slightly better armor as well, if that helps. Studded leather or similar sort of effects, like with shard weave or something like that. That might help a little.
Sure. I just know my gun's been not doing me right lately. I kind of want to give it a little edge.
So if a blacksmith does it for you, it's going to be way more expensive than if a homeboy blacksmith does it for you. A friendly blacksmith.
Need a homeboy.
AKA points at Kagami.
Kagami, yeah.
I don't know that he's a blacksmith, right? Do I?
No, you don't.
He is buying tools.
Yeah,
so.
but you would see him buying some smith
What's he
tools.
buying
over
those
at
for? Hey, Kagami.
Huh?
What you buying those tools for, huh?
I make weapons.
You do. Can you make mine better?
Maybe.
I'll pay you.
We need high quality metal.
Do we got that? I don't know nothing about any of this.
No, it's all good. Since this is the first time that Kagami has seen this kind of weapon, he would have to first make it for himself, which would be a very basic cost. You can get a full pack of iron, and then we'll take the credits while you're on the road as you continue to smith and purchase. I'd say that you've got the basic materials that you need for that.
As a traveling blacksmith or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. I mean, it's the assumption that I purchased some materials here at store, and then we'll actually take the cost out when you're actually
okay, cool.
doing that. As far as doing some elemental stuff, he has to essentially craft before he begins to start learning stuff, or get taught by another smith who would be able to teach that to Kagami before he leaves. But either way, the journey of a smith it's just that. It is a journey. So at first we'll kind of like it kind of imagine this pathway of like, all right, I've never built this whip before. Let me build it. Okay, now I have some options that I can start directing towards.
Cool.
Ribeye barks.
I like sorry. Excuse me.
No, it's all good. I like hearing the bark and then seeing Ribeye's Discord reaction.
God, my dog could hear it, and she just got up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's Ribeye.
Oh, no.
Bark. We're gonna see barking from Pandora as well, and it's just
oh no.
The Discord thing's gonna light up. No, it's all good.
Yep,
it's all good.
That's Manatee.
Yeah. All right. So, yes, we could say that if you're looking to craft something on the road, that you purchase yourself a bundle of various materials that would be accessible into the region to plan for other stuff. And then we will deduct those prices when you work on the project instead of just carrying around all this stuff. Sound good?
Yeah.
How much do you want to spend on materials?
No, that's like... So just to reiterate,
I misunderstood.
Yeah, it's all good. We're gonna take the cost out when you work on the project.
So we're just I gotcha.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we're going to buy the potions, I would love to do perhaps either an Arcana check or a medicine check to see if I could find potions that would work specifically for ribeye.
Ooh.
Or some way to heal ribeye.
So effectively, what you're going to be looking at is someone that can do that, which means it would have to literally be a potion that deals necrotic damage, which means you're probably going to have to go to some more seedier
Do we know that as characters,
Hey
Brett?
there.
Like that necrotic energy would heal Ribeye? Is that something like our characters would
so
know?
what we're gonna
Dad, I don't know.
what we're gonna need to do is do a series of checks first to see
Sure.
how
Yeah.
exactly to heal him. But this may take you to a different journey where you're like, maybe I need to find someone that makes fucking poisons.
Yeah, or like a wand that can do a necrotic spell or something like that, and we could use that.
So, Pandora, since you have questioned and engaged in the way of like, how the heck do we heal Ribeye?
Yeah.
I will require from you, and you only get one attempt at this, a medicine check first and foremost.
All right. So
Since this is your idea.
I pull over Ribeye and I'm just like, I know you said you don't feel anything, but we can't lose you when we're out on the road, so I just want to make sure. Can I get a closer look?
Sure.
All right. Don't fuck this up, Pandora. Pandora, Pandora, Pandora.
There it is.
Hey.
Nice.
So as you kind of begin to look around at Ribeye and the structure that he's made, you realize that, or rather, you have heard stories and know that of skeletons who are coming back to life. But it's exactly as the Elder has said. Typically, necromantic magics are used in the process of raising the dead, zombies, skeletons, and the like to serve their necromancer master. However, as you can see and you realize here, your boy Ribeye seems to be of a mind of his own. He's not a skeleton serving a greater master. He is him. Ribeye is Ribeye, living the life it is. However, you understand that healing magics of the standard array would not be able to heal Ribeye. And this is where you come to the realization that if necromancy is what brings skeletons and zombies to life, or rather unlife, you could probably use necromancy to heal the wounds, to reanimate the bones and the structures of this undead individual, which means healing potions ain't gonna work on him. So you need something a little more twisted, a little more altered.
You know, this is really changing my perspective, Ribeye. I've always been so against undead things and necromancers and vampires and all this, but you're pretty okay. You're pretty okay.
Did you hurt your wrist on that backhanded compliment?
No. And then Pandora kind of just, taps her forehead. She's like, Pandora. Sorry. Yeah, and she's done a lot of research on necromancy and undead shit, trying to find vampires. So,
All right. So you understand that maybe there is something out there that can do some necromantic damage, but you're probably going to be looking either for a necromancer that sells their wares, or some kind of poisoneer where the poison itself is magical and has the ability to deal necromantic damage. Of course, you could use magic items and wands and rods, things like that to heal it, but it is definitely not within your range nor your pocketbook. That's where we start getting into very expensive. We're talking thousands of tens of thousands of credits for potentially that. So I will leave it to you. You will need to do an investigation check to ask around town to see who might be a more, or rather less, reputable merchant.
So River did say yesterday that necromancy was legal, and
Yes.
that made me feel like maybe she knows a little bit more about who we could talk to about that.
Okay.
Perhaps we could ask her.
You are free to ask River if you'd like. I would still require the investigation check, because if the investigation check wasn't required, you would be able to just go to a necromancer shop in the market. But since
Yeah.
there isn't any, you will have to gather the information.
All right. Well, you want me to do that now then?
Yes, please.
All right. Shit.
All right. So with the 10, as you have been instructed before, necromancy is indeed legal. But you find out that really, when it comes to the marketplaces, necromancy isn't a profitable business in Lindau. Because of that, you would have to go to various mages and wizards that focus on necromancy. And with that, you're easily able to discover through communicating with River and other individuals in the tavern of a reputable necromancer. Even though she does not have a shop of sorts, she may be able to make something for Ribeye. You are directed over to where her home is.
All right. Well, would you guys like to follow me and talk to her?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'm learning now about my own mortality here. So yes, I would very much like to talk to her.
Very interesting.
Are you doing okay, Ribeye? Is this good for you?
I think this is less of a shock than finding out that there aren't a lot of autonomous skeletons out there. So, I think I'm doing all right.
You know what that means, yeah? It means you're special. It means you're cooler than the rest of them.
So special.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You all are special to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pandora blushes and tries not to let it show, but she's not had a lot of friends. That meant a lot to her.
Aww.
All right, let's move on. Let's go.
So you head on over to the house. You're over it. It's just it's a makeshift, simple house with your simple red shingled roof. Nothing out of the ordinary. Plants outside, a nice little picket fence. You arrive at the door.
We just knock then, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would anyone like to do the honors, or am I doing this?
I don't mind. If they study magic, I know a little about wizardry and arcane things and things like that. I don't mind.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, Gloria, but I'm a little terrified of necromancy, so maybe you go.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you kind of hear the sound of a vase breaking.
Sorry.
And then you just kind of hear a woman's voice from the other side. Phil, go to your room now. And then you just kind of hear the shouts of children playing in within the living room itself. And you just kind of hear the laughter of these children, and then the sounds of just footsteps running around the room. Philip, I'm not gonna ask again. Go to your room now, please. And then you see the door open, and you just kind of see this typical sort of like almost like a dead mother, a housewife. She seems to be frazzled, hair kind of scattered all around, and she has a apron on covered in what you could assume is flour. As she wears commoner goods, she lets out an exasperated sigh. Yes, how can I help you?
Just a quick check, because Gloria would remember, but Mark does not. What was the name that Pandora got?
There was no. All it is like
you were directed into this direction. Okay.
Yep.
Hello. We are looking for someone to help us with a friend of ours. We were directed here. And I will point at Ribeye behind me.
Ribeye waves.
She looks over at him, not even startled, and goes, "Okay, what's wrong with you?" he says, looking over at Ribeye.
Nothing right now. I'm just very aware of my own mortality, and we've got no way of patching me up if something goes wrong.
Yes, we've had a couple of scrapes, and we don't really know how to help him.
Necromancy. Yeah, so apparently we can't heal him normally, but maybe with necromancy or like poison, help us maybe, perhaps.
Right. And as she's saying that, she's kind of like, brushing off their apron a little bit, and you just see you kind of just see a child look around the corner, like in the background, and goes, "Mommy, who is that?" And she goes, "Philip, please just go to your room for now. I'll make you lunch soon." Okay. And then you just kind of see him run over to the back of the area. There are these stairs ascend. He runs up the stairs as he runs up. And she goes, "I'm sorry. All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at you. All right." And she walks out the door. closes it, and then she just brushes herself off. She's like, this way, and she's tired, exasperated. A mother of two can always be tiring. As she walks around the corner, she ends up over to where it appears to be a cellar that descends down underneath the earth. She opens the two heavy wooden doors. She just lifts it.
We can help with that. I'll help her with like.
She goes, and she brushes you off immediately. She's like, it's fine.
Okay.
And then she opens the door, and then she's like, all right, down here, please. And as she descends underneath the earth. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pandora's.
Pandora is like playing with the frill of her skirt, and she's like standing at the top of the stairs while everybody goes down. And she's like, "We're just gonna go down there."
Yes. I mean, she seems nice.
I'm not in any danger. If you guys want to wait out there, I'll just go down.
It's okay, Pandora, and I'll offer Pandora. Gloria will offer her hand, and she'll be like, "It's okay."
Oh, Pandora blushes and she takes Gloria's hand and follows.
What are you gonna do? Keep the necromancy upstairs? There's kids here.
That's a very good point. It's very dangerous.
Was that Kagami actually saying that?
It was more New York than Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just want to establish how many accents our friend here has gone through.
Don't worry about it. I'm totally not a
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. So as you descend down underneath the earth, you are immediately greeted by what would be almost like a makeshift alchemy lab, but you could definitely tell that necromancy has gone on. The various vials and beakers, the altar table that's at the center, stained with some kind of blood that has been scattered there, and of course the two open coffins where corpses seem to be resting within them. And she just walks down nonchalantly like nothing's going on. All right then. Let's have a look at you.
Man, those coffins look comfortable. I mean, I'll be right over. And walk over.
As she looks over at you. You kind of see her put these spectacles over her eyes as she looks over at Ribeye. She'll say, "Well, I mean, you seem well rested." Yes, you are actually an unusual skeleton. Oh, nothing towards you, good sir. You are a free skeleton, a free undead, if you will.
I've been getting that a lot lately.
You serve no master, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, that is correct.
That's very good. So that there's precautions that need to be made. Has anyone actually tried to heal this skeleton?
No, we were worried about it might do something wrong or something like that. I don't think we know how.
Oh. Look at you, she says, looking at Ribeye. Well, you already made some friends. These are kind individuals. They don't seem to judge you based off of your appearance. Keep them close, yeah?
Ribeye's like chest swells with pride. If he could make an expression of like being like really happy, he would, but he's a skeleton, so he doesn't.
Yeah. All right. And how old are you?
2 months.
Oh, sounds about right. So, what's your name?
Ribeye.
Ribeye is a special sort. There's a lot of things that you need to do to take care to make sure that Ribeye here, that you, do not end up being injured while you're out in the field itself. Now, while I appreciate the caution and not using healing magic on the skeleton, I will let you know that no harm comes of Ribeye if you do use healing arts upon him. However, it will be, a wasted gift of divine influence. You see, Ribeye is of the unliving. And because of that, special precautions and things need to be made to maintain his sturdy form. And you are very sturdy, Mr. Ribeye.
Oh, go on.
Keep going. So, and she kind of holds up, immediately, she holds up her hand as you just see this bolt of necrotic energy begins to circle and form around her. Simple necromantic magic such as this that actually exudes power that you borrow from the divine veil, or the astral, I suppose, well, even the hellscape, I suppose. It really depends where your power comes from. But needless to say, you need to expend this power to be able to heal the skeleton over here. Now, simple cantrips won't do it. The cantrip magic itself, and she kind of like walks over to Gloria, able to tell a spellcaster, And she kind of points at Gloria. Now, she doesn't put her finger on her chest, just kind of points at her. Cantrips come from within. And unfortunately, you need something more powerful to be able to restore matter to the skeleton exterior that is, well, ribeye. So, learning some higher level of necromantic magic would do you well if you wish to keep ribeye in the realm of existing, I suppose is the way to say it. Anyone necromancers? Anyone? She says, looks around everyone.
Well, I've done my research. Yeah, I've done my research, but I'm not talented in that way.
I don't know about Miss Vidalia. I never got taught it. It wasn't in my curriculum when I was studying arcane magic. But Miss Vidalia, is there anything you know?
I'm familiar, but I don't know how to do any of that magic.
Well, this is going to be a tricky situation then.
Oh, no.
You have the look of voyagers about you. You going to leave the wall?
We are. I suppose I do know how to read some scrolls, so I could try, but things like divine magic and things like that I'm not particularly suited for. But I could try if we could find some. But we were maybe hoping that maybe there would be a sort of equivalent potion or something of necrotic energy or something like that we could use.
Yes. Well, and that's where it kind of gets a little trickier then. Yes, I do have vials of pure necrotic energy that you'll be able to use to heal. However, the potion creation itself from such raw necromantic magics, since I myself focus on necromancy, specifically in the arcane arts, the potions that I'm able to create are a little pricey, needless to say. But if you're willing to purchase, I'm willing to sell.
I think we want to help our friend, right? We want to help Ribeye, so we're happy to buy some. And if it's a case of alchemy, I could always try and learn, I suppose, how to make them.
Where do you get the necrotic energy from? How do you get it?
It is a great effort of channeling that has been, needless to say, quite a headache. If you don't mind the history of magic in this world, she kind of gathers you close around, drags some stools around, and then you kind of hear footsteps running upstairs as once again the children are laughing and circling around. She lets out another exasperated sigh. Oh dear, I don't know how much time I have. So, what do you know about magic? Specifically its sources and origins. You see, we are all vessels that are able to channel the raw energies that come from different veils of existences. You see, certain spellcasters channel from the astral veil, while a majority of these, well, I suppose new-bred spellcasters are more channeled from the Deetic veil, where the gods come from. Did you know the gods were at one point mortal individuals before the shattering of Io? It's an absolutely rich tale. You should read the books if necessary. Sorry, I'm rambling on. Needless to say, the source of magic needs to come from somewhere. It doesn't come from our prime plane. It comes from the astral veil. It comes from the Deetic veil. Some, talented enough, are able to channel from the hellscape itself. And when she says that, she points up to the sun. As many talented spellcasters and individuals know, the hells is literally the sun in your sky. That's hell. Points up to the sun. That is actual hell in this world.
I feel that.
Yeah, and then she continues on. Of course, you could tap from the Shadow Veil, and that's extremely dangerous. And, well, that's what I've been learning from. What I've been able to do. You see, by tapping into the Veil of Shadows, I am able to manipulate this arcane magic into something a little bit more divine, one that a holy cleric would be able to cast. Now, the spells of magics of clerics, well, they are rich with necrotic energies. Of course, a spellcaster of fine training would also be able to create some more necromancy. Needless to say, I tap into the Shadow Veil to transform the arcane energies into something a little bit more divine and and create this necrotic surge. It's extremely challenging and extremely dangerous, and I've been doing it for, well over 10 years now. But with the children upstairs, of course, there's not much that I can do.
I mean, we've got a few spellcasters here. Could you teach us?
My dear, it would take far too long. And if there's one thing I know of Voyagers, you're quick to leave as fast as possible to the next adventurer. Am I correct?
Yes.
This kind of art would take years of training. Many years. And I am not a teacher. I am sorry.
So
It's fascinating to know that it's possible that you can turn arcane magic into, or make it resemble similar deitic magic and divine magic. That's incredible.
But all it does, it's a simple mimicry. It's not exactly magics from the divine.
No.
However,
that's fascinating.
However, I do have a couple of vials of necrotic energy that I can give. They effectively function as potions of healing, but they would work for your friend. However, because of what is required to create these, it will be at a premium price. I couldn't part for more than 100 credits a vial, I'm afraid.
How many vials do you have?
I have 3 on me, and it will take quite some time before I make more. Now, if you're planning to come back here, I could perhaps provide you more over the next weeks. But it would, again, take some time. At least a week for me to create as many as possible, but no more than 4.
Just made her first friend, and she's not even thinking sensically right now. And she hands over her personal card, and she says, 3 vials.
Pandora!
Pandora, I think we all agree that we want to spend that, but that's so sweet of you, but I think we all want to do it as well. And we can cover you maybe for other things. We'll pay for some other things if you want to get these for ribeye.
It's not a big deal, yeah? Like, she's gonna make more. But I just don't want to, I didn't want to fap around with this, yeah? Can we just...
I agree.
I just want to make sure Ribeye is safe.
What?
The woman smiles at you and then looks over at Ribeye and says, "You have closer friends than the living. I'm very jealous of you."
It's very impossible to tell in Ribeye's face, but definitely in his voice. Yeah, I guess I do.
She smiles over at Pandora and says, "Worry not, young lady. Your friend is perfectly healthy. A simple, a well-rested skeleton keeps the bones sturdy, and there's nothing wrong with your friend. But precautions are important."
He is uninjured now, right? There's no damage to him currently?
He is completely fine.
That is a question I wanted to ask. I mean, just by looking, we can tell he's a little messed up, but is there any other way?
Well, there are certain ways, but it will take a medical profession to actually study to know. Now, of course, this is my field. I can tell right away with a very trained eye.
Could you maybe give us some pointers that might help us if we have to think on our feet and make a judgment ourselves?
She lets out a reluctant sigh and says, "Unfortunately, there isn't a simple tip or trick of the trade that I can just reveal to you in a few sentences. However, if you could dedicate, yes, I think a week's study would do you well. Oh, you know what? You could either spend a week with me to train you this, or you could spend the month," and then she goes over to an old, dilapidated bookshelf, pulling this ancient tome. As she pulls it out, she hands it over to you. And she says, "Within a couple of weeks of fast reading, or a month of a study aside, you could probably learn a thing or two of how to know the physical fortitude of your friend Ribeye. Above board, read this book. If you completely read this book, medicine checks to determine Ribeye's hit points are made as if you had expertise in the skill, meaning double proficiency bonus.
Oh, dang.
How much for the book?
Let's say on the house, along with the purchase of the potions, of course.
Yes, well, I think that we're all agreed that we're going to get these potions for Ribeye, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'd love to take the book with us if we can.
As she holds the credit within there, she goes, "One moment, please." You'll actually see her go around into what appears to be this strange device with eloquent runes. There, you actually see a little slot that you can place the credit chip within. As she presses it in and holds her hand out there, she thinks of the number 300. And at that point, looking at Pandora.
It's me.
You have 300 credits deducted from your account, resulting down to 120 credits. And then you'll just kind of see like the rune upon the stone itself, let out with this brilliant blue glow. And she smiles, and as you know, that means that the transaction was complete. She pulls out the card, handed it over to Pandora. And she hands over to one of her alchemy labs. She kind of looks over, and she pulls out these 3 very thin vials. But you can kind of see this sort of noxious fluid within. She carefully hands it over to Pandora, and says, "And there you are."
Pandora kind of looks at them and she says, "Should I hold on for safekeeping, or Ribeye, would you like to hold on to these yourself?"
I think maybe I take 2 and then one of you take 1 for an emergency.
I think Pandora should keep it. Yeah, I think you should keep it, Pandora. Because you didn't even get hit the last time we were in a fight, so you're the one who's likely going to be able to pick him up. No, it's true.
No, stop.
Our faces are a little smashed in.
Pandora puts the one on her belt next to the brine and next to some of her other bits and baubles. She says, cool. Thank you so much. This means more than you realize, actually.
Miss, what was your name? We didn't get your name.
Oh, I am simply Devla. A pleasure to meet you. She offers a hand.
I'm putting her in my notes as Necromommy.
Pandora shakes her hand with both hands and just kind of shakes it a little too much. Like, thank you. And she lets go.
Ribeye, she lets a smile out.
Ribeye kind of crosses his arms and looks and says, "There's one thing I don't like about this deal. You said that we interrupted you when you were about to make lunch for your kids. Is that correct?"
Yeah, that is correct. In fact, I should probably go upstairs and make something now.
Why don't I?
Ooh.
You're a chef?
Oh,
Very good, too. Very, very good.
just the best. And I could play a song. Well, he cooks it, yeah?
She kind of looks over at you and just tilts her head and be like, "Well, I am indeed curious of your capabilities. Very well then. Let's come upstairs."
It looks like you've had a pretty rough time. We could, as long as it takes Ribeye to make lunch, you could maybe catch a little bit of a break, and Pandora can play some music, and we can help sort of with the kids for a little bit or something. And
Mrs.
like
Skeleton cook a meal? I can't pass that up. Come on, I'll show you where the kitchen is.
Oh, thank you very much.
And she'll take you up to the kitchen. All right, so quick question, Ribeye. The same thing as the smithing tools. What ability score do you use with your cook's utensils?
Oh, Ribeye's cooking comes from his soul. It's charisma.
Charisma. All right. Oh, excuse me. My God, so rude. I have to check something real quick.
What?
All right, so you will have a set of amethyst cooking tools.
Nice.
All right, then. That's what you would have over there. And, yeah, so you would immediately go upstairs. She would kind of gather the children around. They would eventually sit up there. And during that time, it's just a variety of questions, as children do. Inquisitive in nature, learning more of the things that you have. as Ribeye, you are guided over to the kitchen. You'll see Devla just kind of step back. She'll let you know where everything is. But you are free to make a meal at this point. So go ahead and use your cooking utensils with charisma. And yeah,
as I'm pulling out the cooking utensils, I'm also pulling out some of the artifacts that I had with me, so that way I can get to the other stuff that I have in my bag.
Do we see those artifacts?
If you're near the kitchen.
So yeah, you guys would probably be over in the living room. I don't know if anyone's in the kitchen, but Devla definitely takes notice, and she stares over at that, and she goes, yeah, Ribeye, what are those?
Oh, these are just things I came out of the ground with.
Oh
shit.
She's just kind of looking at them, and she goes, you should probably keep those safe.
Oh, okay. He puts them back in his bag, like after he gets all of his cooking utensils out,
and she says, if you're ever in need for funding, I'm sure the Historia Guild would be more than happy to purchase those antiquities from you.
Refresh my memory. Is that what Gloria's part of?
Yep, the Soku Historia Guild.
Oh, really? Look, I kind of look out the kitchen toward Gloria. Oh, all right.
Oh, absolutely. You could get yourself plenty of credits for that. All right.
Well, let's get cracking.
While they're cooking in the living room, I'm playing my violin, and I was hoping to minor illusion like a sensory thing for the kids to watch. You know, like those sensory cartoons on YouTube.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a performance check, please.
All right.
Oh, it's a beautiful performance. The kids themselves are entranced, but not in a, not in like a magical enchanting sort of way, but they are just
kids with
relaxed.
An iPad way.
Yeah, in a staring at an iPad way, exactly. As you play a beautiful tune, Devla will actually look out to see that the children themselves calm, and then looks over at Ribeye and is just like, you all are something else, aren't you?
We're quite a talented group. I'm gonna. Hopefully this works. I don't remember what everything with my cooking utensils is. Hopefully I don't roll low and poison her kids.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I have to do something. I have to do equip, and I also have to make sure that the details have you proficient. Go ahead and give me another roll. Wait. Sorry again. Boop. Okay, go ahead and make another roll, please.
Okie doke.
Oh, God. Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's still very good. You make a decent meal. What would you be cooking?
Probably like some variety of like toasted sandwiches. I don't want to go straight into grilled cheese, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
So you mean like grilled cheese?
Given that roll, it's probably like toasted like ham and cheese with with some vegetables on the side.
It's a very simple meal, but you managed to cook everything. The fire flares up a little bit, but you managed to make a very good meal.
Kids like simple anyway.
Yeah, it's very simple. You make a good meal. When you present it over to the children, they devour it. And good news is, because you were using the supplies of Devla, you make enough food for everyone as well, meaning everyone is fed for today.
Yay!
Not spending any materials.
Cheese.
Cheese sandwich.
And so after you consume the food, you guys are well fed for the day.
Nice.
And what do you do after eating this wonderful meal Ribeye has produced?
Unless there's other stuff people wanted to do with Devla, I think it's go grab the other supplies and things that we want to get, and then get this show on the road.
All right. And so Devla wishes you farewell, and she lets you know. She says, I'll do my best to have something made within the next week. And if I don't see you within the week's time, well, I'll just keep that there for now. I'll do the best that I can. But I will have potions ready for sale for your fine friend.
Thank you so much, Miss Devla. Thank you.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Ribeye looks very contemplative, and then gives Devla a hug.
Oh.
Thank you.
No surprise whatsoever, as someone who has dealt with kids and also as a necromancer. She takes the embrace and she goes, it's good to meet you, Ribeye. You stay healthy out there, okay?
It was nice to meet you too, Devla.
And then, yeah, you leave the simple house from there and continue on with your shopping. So, as a final wrap up, was there anything else that you guys were going to purchase? I see we got Smith's tools.
I put a big old list in Foundry chat. If you scroll up a little bit, I listed it all out with the monies, I think.
Okie dokie.
So I think 517 credits total. 2 tents, 5 days of food each, splint armor, topaz blacksmith tools, 4 healing potions, 5 common outfits for Fukami, and then some studded leather shard weave equivalent for Vidalia as well.
All right, so it looks like you're spending a total of, there it is, 517 credits. All right.
The nerd in me took over, and I was like, I will make this as easy as possible for Brett.
I appreciate that. So, you are reduced down to 483 credits.
Yeah, I think we would have this come out of Ribeye's 1,000 that we got from River.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, I think that's going to be everything. And then we probably get all that equipped and dished out. I think like 1 healing potion each. Upgrade the armor for Vidalia and me. And then, I think it's basically get on the road, right?
Hit the road.
All right.
Onward to adventure.
All right. So everyone gets a healing potion. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone except Ribeye, obviously, because kind of use it.
I'll enjoy my bottle of necromancy that looks like
necro juice.
Yep.
I picture it's like the drink that Hercules is given when he's a baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
what
poison.
I picture it as. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad we have a blacksmith. That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into like making scrolls or something when we come
making
back.
some like sick weapons is gonna be good if we get like good materials.
All right, okay, so we got 4 potions of healing. Studded leather goes to
Vidalia, which I think should boost her AC by 1, and then the splint mail to me should do the same as well.
All right, on equipping the leather armor, equipping the studded leather, you're at 15 AC. And then we've got a splint mail.
Instead of my chain.
Instead of your chain, the chainmail will unequip, and your AC goes up to 21.
Gotta do that job.
Wow.
Right.
Well, it's a lot until Brett rolls 18s, 19s, and 20s. But we gotta hope.
We saw like the comments for like the YouTube videos where the one person is keeping track of like all the critical successes.
I haven't seen that yet.
At the end of session 2, Brett had 7 critical rolls.
Jeez.
Whoops. All right then.
We just need to roll above a 10.
As you guys leave the city of Lindau, you'll kind of see various people give you guys a wave as you head off, and you begin heading over to the west. Your goal is the light that is glowing off to the west, which will be over here in this abandoned castle. It'll take 3 days travel time if you just continue to march on forward. So the way that we're going to do this is that you guys are going to start heading over in this direction. And every day, I actually have a custom encounter table that I will be rolling from every day that you'll be doing there. Now, when I say encounter table, I think of it more of an event table. It doesn't mean you're always going to encounter bad guys or enemies. You may actually find some fortune along the road. But it is all set up to fate. So we begin our first day's travel.
If we are
over here.
Starting our travel, I imagine Pandora, just to be careful, puts on her star barrier.
Ah, very good. Your star barrier is cast as you go up there, which means you will have, for your travel, your star barrier will activate. I will switch you over to the mage armor, which makes your AC 15. Okay. So as you travel over, let me go ahead and do a quick roll. I will actually be rolling a 1d10, and we will see what you find.
Shining bright like a diamond, y'all.
Shining bright like a diamond.
I look like Edward Cullen right now.
Oh my god.
This is the skin of a killer.
ironic considering your hatred of vampires.
I know, it's like she knows a lot about them, I guess.
All
Does
right.
she? Does she?
Oh, there we go.
Give me 1 second. I have to make sure this light's good. What the heck?
I'm gonna take the fastest go piss girl. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Does no one have? No one of these tokens have vision?
I see it.
I can see the map.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I can see a map, but like it's all dark, which I think is like.
Oh, it's weird. 'cause
No,
can see the
I
map.
can't. No, I can't see anything. This is perfect.
Oh, that's not good.
When the DM doesn't have vision, you know something's wrong.
I can't move.
Well, it's daytime.
I have it paused. For some
Oh.
reason, I can't see anything. So I
Well,
have
that's
to,
not good.
That is not good. So give me 1 quick second.
It's okay.
Thank God for the go.
We really
piss
are
girl.
telling our own
I was
tales.
gonna say have we got 20 more minutes left as well? I always get confused at like. what time
Yes,
it is
we
as
got
well.
20 minutes.
That's cool.
I was gonna leave you guys on a cliffhanger, so just
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I was try-
Spoilers.
Well, I was trying to, and then but when people start asking, like, you know, how much time do we have? It's like, no, I
wasn't sure because it's like I always get confused over which one ends and how long it goes.
It's all good. It's all good. I promise
Ruined
you.
it.
I promise you. We will always wrap up before time.
Cool.
So.
How do we flip again?
F. F when you're token selected.
All right, just give me a second, because again, I have no idea why I can't see anything.
That's okay.
Staring eyes.
You can't see
God,
us
her eyes
dancing.
falling.
Ah!
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
There we go.
There's a brief moment where Vidalia wasn't there.
Yeah. I kill you.
All right. So, as you guys continue to wander the wilderness,
Faewunder.
that are around.
Whoa!
Stop, dude.
So you've done it.
You've done it. Okay. You will immediately see as the clouds continue to pass. You begin to notice the familiar faint glow of blue seems to focus on the area that you're in. And then, with a sudden flash of energy from the Faewunder, you will see that someone has stumbled their way along their way to the beacon of light. As with the flash, almost in a tripping motion, you will see it, the terror, as the Faeblood ogre returns back, tripping down prone, and then looking over at you guys while he's prone, slowly beginning to shift their body up, seeing its next prey. And that is where we will end today's session. Faewunder.
We never even touched him, did we?
So
Right.
the
I
good
hit him with
news-
my missile, I think.
No, you guys did hit him. I think he gave him like one missile, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back and he's mad.
Why do you look like that?
Oh, he's so mad.
He's so-
He's mad.
So mad. Let me go ahead and just display the little hit point bar. You will notice that the injury that he was on did maintain. So,
Okay.
so I will actually give you this since you are encountering this creature again. That
This is the same one.
this is not only is this the same one, but he has no way to heal himself. So any damage you deal to this creature will persist.
Oh.
He doesn't have his little healing minions.
All right. So we will we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and resume that next week on March of Faewunder. Did you guys have a good session
Nice.
today?
Yes.
Great.
Lots
Heck
of lore.
yeah.
I listened. There's a lot of good
I-
lore to be heard.
I love it
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Great RP. I love just party RP.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
fun.
like this group does it so well. Like I love it.
I just need to get more than 3 hours of sleep next Wednesday.
Oh, buddy.
No.
Buddy. All right, you guys want to see some fan art?
Yes, always.
All right.
Fart time.
Fart time.
I
fart
didn't
time.
spoil it for myself this time.
I'm proud of you. That's
Thank you.
real. That takes some stuff.
Real resolve.
The real resolve. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Ooh.
They're not strong.
Namerino is there. This is from Namerino. Thank you so much for that. Omega Sama coming in with wow. Respectfully.
This is Omega.
Respectfully.
I remember that.
Awoogas respectfully.
Awoogas respectfully.
Wait, I have an Awooga emote. Hold on.
Oh.
So cute.
Good loom. Good
It's a
loom.
colored one.
So pretty.
I love
So-
people who draw braids that look like hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, our fan artist Xeno Bunny created this beautiful piece. It's called a campaign 4-way cross at a hot spring.
Yes.
So
Wow.
this is see if you can find your character.
Oh.
As
What am
this
I holding?
Why did my frying pan get shot?
Oh.
Oh, my guitar broke.
It's all going wild. Yeah.
Oh,
Am I
that's
flirting
awesome.
with?
Yeah. But this is a that's Joe. That's Joe Fudge's character, who's also Dampier.
Hell
So-
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
but yeah,
I broke it on purpose.
And then is that Kagami? Is Kagami arm wrestling someone, or is that in the corner?
Yeah, he's
Benji's Owlin, right?
Benji's Owlin. Yep, that's exactly.
Oh my god.
They're not arm
Everybody's
wrestling. They're cheering. It looks like because I see some
Yeah.
cheering over there. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm trying to see if I can't find everyone.
Gloria is on the top.
Yeah, Gloria's
right?
in the. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
getting the bullets going between her ears, and then we got Ribeye, Vidalia, and Pandora all on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all,
So
it's-
cute.
It's all freaking good. So
Hot
big
Springs episode.
So good.
Hot
cute.
Spring, cross Hot Springs. Here's some good fan art. Hey, yo,
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool.
very good. Which may or may not be based on bird poop on what? Okay, that's actually really cool. That's apparently this is bird poop. And it was like, that's ribeye. That's
Forms
ribeye
that.
over there.
Agent Moo is one of my regular viewers, so that
Amazing.
checks. That checks.
That's
amazing.
It's like those people that find like Jesus in their
their
potato
toast.
chips or something, yeah, on their toast or something.
Very good,
cute.
Amber. Thank you so much. Darth coming in with Pandora.
Oh, Pandora's performance.
What a pose.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope. Oh,
Cute.
I
So
love
good.
it. Oh,
Sorry. June coming in with a shit post. First fan artist. I think
Such a
You
mood.
captured that well.
100%.
this is just a picture of me in real life.
very good. Happy Friday,
Girls.
everyone.
Pretty.
Hey.
Nice.
Good boy.
I love our
My
samurai
God.
boy.
So
Zach-
muscular.
Zach coming in. What foul language, youngsters these days. Omega Sama coming in with what's called a quick Pandora, but hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
Omega's amazing, man.
Wow.
She's amazing.
So good.
very good.
Wow, that's incredible. That's gonna be my new phone
Goddamn.
background. Wow,
Aw.
I love that.
She's really enjoying the show. Like we've been talking about it in my Discord.
Oh,
and they love it.
good. I'm glad.
Her hair is perfect.
Just to stay at the Great Western here. It looks like.
I love that it's just a photo of a hotel room.
Aw.
You gotta get that as an emote, Cooley.
Yeah,
you gotta
love it.
request that.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. That's kind of
Cooley
wild.
Pandora.
PC role playing a drunk character really well. GM trying to figure out what the hell the PC just said.
That was such a genuine reaction from you. Like,
I was like,
what?
what?
did you say? What?
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Damarino literally made a fucking NPC art of Necromommy.
Yeah,
immediately.
Necromommy could get it. Anyway.
She's cool.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that.
I really wanted
so
to.
predictable.
Well, I really wanted to with the necromancer like break the mold of like what you see with necromancers. So then I was like, oh, it would just be like an overworked mother who's like, what do you need? Necromancer. Okay, and then like she just nonchalantly goes down. Corpses are everywhere. She doesn't fucking care. She's used to the smell, and it is. So I
love it. I love it.
That's great.
Perfect.
So good.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, ribeye. Oh,
That's
so cute.
Wow, I love the colors.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god! And then existential.
Oh, existential. Pickle shot.
And
Finally
then
understands.
Man.
And then Namerino added the kids.
Stop this right now.
So good.
Stop.
So good.
Oh my god.
So good.
So fucking good. All right.
It didn't take long at all for us to be like, hey, this necromancer has like 2 fucking children in here. Like, that's kind of sus to be like, this is our new mom.
Yeah. And we just went with it. It was just like, yep, straight into this lady's basement. In we go.
There is a chance that Ribeye might live with her at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's his mom now. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Big Brother Ribeye.
The world is filled with dangers, so it's very important to know that there are places of safety and sanctuary around such terrors. So it's always.
She's got the anime mom hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oh no, that means she's gonna die.
Oh no.
Spoilers.
Well, anyways, have a good one. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But no, seriously. Great stuff. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves today, and we will continue next week as you guys journey off over to the West. As far as sessions go compared to the written module that I'm working on, you guys are probably 1/3 of the way finished with session 2. So real good RP, everyone. Just
We're sorry.
No, don't apologize. No. That's not a complaint. I absolutely love it. The reason why I love D&D and what I've always aspired to do is I want to create a sandbox world where you guys just play in it, and you do whatever the fuck you want.
I always tell myself not to talk sometimes. I'm like, I'm gonna
complain about more D&D.
You as long as you guys are doing what you're doing and you're enjoying yourself, that's all that fucking matters. Even if you're like, we're gonna be in this tavern all session, you cool with that? I'm like, I'm the DM. I don't tell you where to go. I just narrate the story. You guys continue on with there. So, but yeah, I definitely do see on this track when we finish session 5, that'll be the second session complete, which means on this track we're probably gonna finish this about I don't know, like 20 or 30 sessions. This pace.
like a 30 session, 10 session D&D game.
Yeah, I gave everyone the heads up. That's all it matters.
Very seriously, Brett.
Like, this to end, so.
I really am enjoying this. Like, I'm genuinely having a really good time, and I'm glad that you're letting us just play with it because it's such a fun thing. I look forward to it every week. It's like I genuinely enjoy
in a movie.
Guys, stop.
I got feels.
I missed this horribly last week. Like, I was so sad without it.
Yeah, actually, I was going to fucking D&D withdrawal last Wednesday. I was like, no, Faewunder.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
No. I'm getting emotional. I really do appreciate that.
I know that's fine. No, it's amazing, dude.
It's that's all I want. I just want to make a world that you guys play in and that you guys actually can see yourself being a part of.
This group. This group brings the wholesome and the gay.
Yeah.
That's nice though, because like it's just nice to have that where like we've all kind of leaned into this wholesome vibe and like just super friend squad wholesomeness.
It's great.
Like sometimes it's like so easy to fall in like the edgy dramatic action stuff, and I actually really love how like wholesome and friendly everybody is. Like especially for people that didn't know each other.
I didn't know any of y'all.
No, and that's
Yeah.
it. Just the party just clicked immediately, and that's as a DM, like it's so fucking.
It's a good vibe.
It means it when the player immediately clicks. That's just as a DM, I can like breathe. I could be like, all right,
You don't have to worry about extra
we
stuff.
could do the campaign. Well, and it is because it's Mark will tell you, I'm sure SciFri will tell you, when you get a party together. Well, first of all, anxiety already makes it where I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
the party needs to be comfy and good. So I want to make sure that the pieces are all there. You know what I mean? So that we can cultivate a really good, wholesome friendship, because that's what D&D is all about. It's all about hanging out with your buds and just kind of like escaping from the real world shit for like 2-3 hours a week. So I'm glad. I'm really glad you guys are feeling that. We're facilitating that, because that just, oh my God, that just means the world to me. So thank you so much for saying that. I really do appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Love it.
You
And
fucking kill it.
Oh, thank you.
Shout outs to all those skeletons out there.
Yeah, it is.
You are your own skeleton. Don't
You are your own skeleton.
Your own skeleton.
Such a good little line.
Well, and I think it's just important that I say it all the time. Everyone's on their own journey, so and we're just really seeing now, right? Like we're just seeing everyone in different journeys doing their own shit. So it's cool. All right. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you all next week, and we'll do session 4, yeah?
Hell
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my God. Good stuff, everyone. I love a good, wholesome session, yeah? Yeah? I love a good, wholesome session. So that was good. That was absolutely wonderful. A wonderful delight group. And now we go back tomorrow to Deadbeats, where everything's sad and dramatic. It's so many. I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional whiplash, dude, from all the sessions, all the campaigns. I love all the campaigns, and I especially love the fact that we have these different like variations and modes and things like that. But woo, baby. Deadbeats is it's a first of all, Deadbeats, like, let's just like right off the bat, right? Deadbeats is a fantastic campaign, but man, I go through such emotional whiplash with Deadbeats. Like Summer will tell you, like it's and I mean this only in the positive way. It's emotionally exhausting, Deadbeats, sometimes in a good way, because it is. Everyone's just so good, and they bring it, and the drama is so thick and it's so heavy. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's very good. So tomorrow is Deadbeats at 4 p.m. EST. Pipe Dreamers at 8 p.m. EST. These sessions should theoretically be the second to last session of the season. So the season of season 1, and then the goal is season 2 is going to be happening for all the campaigns more than likely at the end of June. I probably need a week or two just to get more materials. As story arcs conclude for seasons, it's not going to be a huge gap between them. Essentially allows us to kind of like check in once the story wraps up to be like, all right, what's the goal now? What's your objective? And it also allows players to bow out if they can't continue a season, whether temporarily or permanently. It kind of gives players that option to be like, I'm good, and thank you so much to let me play, but I have to take a D&D break for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So that's what the season finales are all about. And it looks like we're wrapping up all 3 campaigns in a different season. Or we're doing season finales for all 3 campaigns, probably at the same time now, which is kind of wild, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yes, definitely stop by tomorrow for Deadbeats and for Pipe Dreamers. It should be a very, very, very good time. Folks, we got a Patreon, patreon.com/worldofio. head on over there, head onto the Patreon, consider your support. You'll actually notice we actually did a little bit of a facelift. There'll be an official announcement over the next couple of days in video format. But if you guys want to see what the new Patreon looks like, head on over there now. We got some new tiers that were released, as well as expanded upon the old tiers. And I just finished tagging every post the Patreon made. Quite literally every post. It took hours. And I'm still not done. So that way our master post will allow you to navigate the Patreon more fluently. It'll give you a chance so that, for example, if you want to go back and listen to all like the Arcane Academy MP3s from phase 2, you can actually do that. You go over to the master post, and all the links there will take you into organized posts of what you're looking to do, whether it's old phase 2 mechanics, our new phase 3 encounters, MP3s of specific campaigns. It's a lot more organized now. I'm still working on it for phase 2. All phase 3's been completely organized. Phase 2, I believe I've got the MP3s of Arcane Academy, All King, and Under IO organized, but I'm going to continue to work on that. It's going to probably take a few more days. And then we're going to do a video announcement of some more content coming to the Patreon, specifically custom 5e content that you guys are free to use in your own D&D game that aren't necessarily IO related. They're literally more content being created to give you guys more options in your 5e adventures. So yeah, and I'll even let you know, we have coming out soon the Bullet Pup, which is a lower CR Bullet, and the Bullet Matriarch, which is a much higher CR Bullet. It's going to be released here very soon, giving you guys plenty of options in case you want to do a little bit more variety of Bullets. Shout out to Nat20 who did the art for that. Those will be coming out here real soon. Yeah, just something to look forward to. So please consider supporting the Patreon. There's a lot of great content out there, and your support of the Patreon allows us to make more shit, make cool shit. So thank you again for supporting. I think we're 25 patrons away from 300. So yeah, if you guys can support, and even if it's to the $3 copper tier, that would be super appreciated. And yeah, if this is your first time watching an IO campaign, welcome. We try to keep things nice, comfy, cozy here, and make sure that you guys are having a good time. We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/world-of-io, where all sessions of IO can be placed and uploaded on there. Oh, right. I made it on time. Ooh, boy. Who's going to tell Rygar that they are at the end of the session, not the beginning? Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Anyways, yeah, subscribe over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/world-of-io. We have a Discord channel. Get yourself nice, comfy, and cozy up there. It's a lovely little community that we foster that has plenty of channels, whether you're into gaming, D&D, you want to talk about IO, all sorts of stuff, you can head on over to that Discord. Thank you so much. Our Discord link is such a jumbled mess because for some reason Discord refuses to give us partnership and verification. I don't know why. We're just a very active community, but Discord doesn't know what they're doing, I guess. So yeah, head on over to Discord, that link over there, !Discord, and yeah, hang out. If you want to check out all the fan art again, that Discord will take you right there to it. Some very good stuff, yo. Very good stuff. I think that's it. That's game, baby. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all watching very, very, very much. Let us see what we got. Let us see what we got. We raided Snake yesterday. So instead, we are going to raid Mr. Shane Hawk. Shane Hawk, of course, is Drask over in Pipe Dreamers. So head on over and give Shane some. Get yourself nice and cozy. Get yourself nice and comfy. Get your blankies going and be good to each other. Love one another. You know. Shane's been doing Minecraft and doing a lot of modded stuff. So go ahead and. yeah, go ahead and give Shane your love. Keep yourself nice, comfy, cozy, and hang out. And we will see you all tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, for Double D&D, Deadbeat Session 12, Pipe Dreamer Session 10, I believe, which is awesome. And we'll see you guys the next time. Bye-bye.